Welcome in to Game 22 of the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by the only people I'd ever recommend buying a cursed witch skin hat from, our friends over at Zappos. We are thrilled to kick off a 3-game set here in our beautiful city by the sea. After winning the first 4 in Savannah, the Bananas finally fell at home last Friday night. They come into tonight's contest with 12 victories overall, while the Party Animals enter with 9. And you are looking live now at our beloved home, historic Grayson Stadium, nestled into Daffin Park in Midtown Savannah. And we will pop it up into the broadcast booth alongside Josh Chalebsky. I'm Biko Scala. Thank you so much, everybody, for spending your Thirsty Thursday with us here in virtual Banana Land. Josh, it was a thrilling 2 games here in Banana Land last week.
Yeah, it was a really great series and one that was split between the Bananas and Party Animals. They wound up winning Game 1 and had won 4 straight games here in Grayson Stadium. Party Animals finally snapped that streak in Game 2, and they did it with help from a bullpen game, and that's primarily been kind of the one weakness of this Party Animals squad through this season, but they allowed the Bananas 0 extra base hits throughout the 9 innings of play, and now the opener has hit Banana Ball. The Party Animals will be starting Garrett DeClue in this contest, only giving him about 1 inning, maybe 2, and then from there, turning it over to a plethora of other guys, and as the inning and game builds and innings mean more and more, that's when we'll see them throwing out their best pitchers this season, most likely Brett Helton and Drew Gillespie, to hopefully shut down these Bananas bats late in the game and get them a second straight victory here tonight in Savannah.
We've seen the opener jump to Major League Baseball. It just makes that much more sense in our young sport of Banana Ball when the last inning, normally the 9th, is the time when every run counts as a point, unlike every inning before it. So Josh and I are extra jazzed up to bring you some Banana Ball tonight. We've also got the first ever Bananas television Mad Libs in the future. We will be explaining that when we pop back up. Right now, I've got to get it down to the field because it's Banana Baby o'clock.
Back in 2016. Keep those spirit fingers going, fans, because it is time to meet tonight's Banana Baby, Lincoln. 5 months old, weighing 11 pounds, and looking slightly shocked of this moment right now. Fans, one more time for tonight's Banana Baby, Lincoln!
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, please direct your attention to left center field. They're the wildest, craziest, sexiest, most outrageous group of animals you'll ever lay your eyes on. And they're here for just one reason, to party. Here come the Party Animals. Starting lineup for the Party Animals. Here it comes. Leading off in center field, Reese Hampton. At third base, Bryson Bloomer. Left fielder, Jake Cole. The extra hitter, Dalton Cornett. At shortstop, Chase Acuff. The right fielder, Tanner Tinder Thomas. The DH, Noah Fisher. At catcher, Taj Porter. The second baseman, Dustin Bieber. And at first base, Jason Swan. On the mound for the Party Animals tonight, Garrett DeClue. The Party Animals are managed by Mike Baba Pavesis, assisted by Isaac Hess and Anthony, how you doing, Coramado.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am bringing some Bananas power to the plate. His name is PJ. PJ is 5 years old, and he's going to attempt to hit a home run against these Party Animals. So can I hear some noise for my dear friend, PJ? It's also his birthday, so let's say happy birthday, PJ, on 3. 1, 2, 3, happy birthday, PJ! All right, PJ, he's drawing a line. He's really ready to hit right now, I promise. He's facing Party Animals pitcher Brett Helton, who's staring him down. That's it right there. Now PJ's ready to hit. He's digging in. He has a very special routine. Here comes the windup and the pitch. Strike one. PJ with a great hack right there, but it looks like Brett Helton is talking trash to a 5-year-old. So we can hear boo, Brett Helton. Unbelievable. Kisses his bicep, and now he's gonna wind up to throw pitch number 2. Strike number 2. It's his birthday, Brett. Cut him some slack. But Split says he's had enough. He knocks the catcher out of the way, steals that ball from Brett Helton, and now PJ has a fair fight. Whenever you're ready to hit that ball, my friend, boom! And look at him stare that ball down. He drops the bat, and he's off to the races. There's going to be a close play at first, but PJ is safe at first base. And it looks like he's going to hang out. Just kidding. He's pulling a Forrest Gump, and he's going to run out of the ballpark. This is the biggest turn around first I have ever seen. He is in right field, ladies and gentlemen, but on his way back to second. Make some noise for PJ right now. He is back in the infield, bumbling, tumbling, stumbling his way to second base, and he's going to be safe. And he's going to hang out there. Just kidding. He's on his way to third, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Skull has the ball. He tosses it to Acuff. Acuff back to Skull. Skull back to Acuff. Acuff to heads up, Brett. PJ's going to be safe at third. And now he's coming home. Get on your feet and make some noise. This is the longest home run in history. Skull to Acuff. Acuff to Helen trucks him. And he's going to be safe at the plate. Home run for PJ.
All right, fans, it's time to learn the rules of Banana Ball. Rule number 1, every inning counts. If you win the inning, you get a point. How do you win the inning? Score more runs than the other team. The final inning counts the most, where every run counts for a point. Rule number 2, we have 9 innings or a 2-hour time limit unless, rule number 3, if we're tied, it forces a one-on-one showdown tiebreaker. 1 hitter versus 1 pitcher with 1 fielder. Rule number 4, there is no bunting because bunting sucks. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Swing the bat. Rule number 5, batters can steal first base. Rule number 6, there are no walks in Banana Ball. Ball 4 is a sprint where the runner can go as far as they want until all 9 fielders touch the ball. Rule number 7, batters cannot step out of the batter's box. If they do, it's a strike. Rule number 8, there are no mound visits. Rule number 9, the Banana Ball challenge rule. Each team is allowed to challenge 1 umpire call a game. And for the first time ever in professional sports, you, the fan, can challenge 1 play. Please welcome our fan representative of the night behind the Bananas dugout, Ashley. Rule number 10, the golden batter rule. Once a game, each team can put any of their hitters in their lineup to hit at any spot. And finally, rule number 11, the most fans first rule of them all. Did you bring your gloves tonight? That's good, because if any of you fans catch a foul ball in this game, it counts for an out. And those are the rules of Banana Ball. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for tonight's player challenge. Tonight's challenge, a good old-fashioned handstand competition. Party animals versus bananas. If you fall down, you stay seated. Fans, root on your favorites. We're gonna start on 3. 1, 2, 3. If you fall, you stay seated. We've lost a bunch of competitors already. We have 5 party animals, 3 party animals remaining. We have 5, 6 bananas going, including split. This could go on for a while. We have one more down. We have one more down, and we have 1 remaining party animal. 1 remaining party animal, 2 remaining bananas. Who's it gonna be? Fans, we have 1 remaining from each team. We need to hear you make a lot of noise. Here we go. Oh, who's it gonna come down to? We got Rack and we got Fluke. We've got Rack and we've got Fluke. Oh my goodness. Fans, who are you rooting for? If you're rooting for the bananas, make some noise. If you're rooting for the party, oh, we have a winner. And the party animals are the winners. Ladies and gentlemen,
surprisingly thrilling. The first ever Banana Ball handstand competition. Congratulations to Zach Blankenship and the Party Animals for winning. By the way, in the chat, I have to jump on this. Riley Turner, then I also saw Cassie leading the charge. A lot of questions about how many layers you have on, Josh.
It's 3 layers tonight, and by the way, it's windy here in Savannah, Georgia tonight, and you know, as somebody from the South, I'm not a fan of the cold weather.
I'm from New York. It's different for me. Speaking of the chat, we have to mention that this Mad Libs, the first ever in Bananas television history, the chat's going to play an integral part. So we need a noun and we need a plural noun. You can start sending them away in the YouTube NK Club chats. We will be choosing a few of them to mix into our Mad Libs. We're also going to be talking to Bryson Bloomer, Eric Jones Jr., Brett Helton, and Jesse Cole to fill in the rest. So it's going to be thrilling tonight. Malachi Mitchell will join us on the postgame show to run us through the story that you, the fans, the players, and our owner have all crafted. Now we have to dive into the highlights from a week ago, because last Thursday and Friday nights we had 2 tremendous Banana Ball games. Of course, we kick it off on Thursday. Ms. Nasty on the bump just like he is to begin tonight, and that might be the best trick play we have ever seen from Jackson Olsen. Michael D with the walk-off sprint and enter strike first.
Yeah, great start for the Bananas, and then in the bottom half of the second, Bill Leroy at the plate, some close pitches. Vincent Chapman calls all 4 of them balls, and for a second straight inning, it's the Bananas earning a point on the ball 4 sprint.
How about Banana Land's Big Maple? Ryan Kellogg leading the retro DVD celebration. Now Josh and I on the mic with Dalton Ponce calling every single pitch. And on the 4th one we called, Jackson Olsen nearly goes bridge. Hampton able to track it down. I was never worried.
I was in full surrender cobra at the time, just sweating that one out. Nonetheless, great play by Reese Hampton, but here, a trick play missed, unfortunately, from Jason Swan as Maceo dives right there at first base. How about Bronson Ballholm gunning down Ryan Cox at second base?
Yeah, that's how you pick up your first baseman, and a pitch later, Ponce gets Meadows on the bouncer. Swan gets his trick play, and Dalton fired up.
And that's a 3.5-minute inning for Dalton Ponce, Vico, and Josh. And Jesse Cole catching that one off the bat of Jake Skoll. How about that? The guys in yellow tuxes, they're athletes too.
That's a fact. Skoll would then earn a sprint, scoring Bloomer from first. 3 bases for Jake. 1 of 2 runs for the Animals in the top of the 4th. And then Zach Blankenship, you saw his handstand skills on display just a moment ago. He nails down the point. Now Josh and I on the mic with Cowboy Kyle. We've already got a strikeout.
Yeah, Kyle getting the strikeout. Bronson Ballholm going down swinging. Now Dustin Baber flying out to right field, and you know what? I wanted the changeup, and the fans in Grayson Stadium that night, they got some free donuts.
Over 5,000 of them, thanks to Josh, myself, and a little bit of work from Cowboy Kyle. How about the trick play from Cox, the double play turned by Olsen? That keeps the damage to just 1 run in the top of the 6th. The Bananas score 2 in the bottom half and retake the lead.
It would be a big defensive play to get the Bananas the lead in this contest, and we'd see it yet again at the 7th, but now we've got 2 fire pitches and 2 bases from Dustin Baber!
Double for Baber on the double fire pitch. So a couple party animals in scoring position, and Jason Swan does what Jason Swan does. He is so clutch, but you should not try to run on DR Meadows. That's a strike home.
Nobody is ever going to learn, Vico. Nobody's going to learn. Another outfield assist from DR Meadows, perfectly on the money to nail Dustin Baber. And again, that play would mean a lot in the bottom half of the 7th, as it would start with Reese Alexiadis taking off the Clark Kent costume and transforming into Super Reese before our very eyes.
The 1 run being the only one to score for the Animals means that Alexiadis can drive in Mitchell and Bridges in 1 fell stroke, and the Bananas can double their lead in points.
Yeah, and they would need it, especially, I mean, I don't even know what was going on.
I don't know,
with
John.
This celebration from
but
the
I
guys.
love it.
In the 8th inning, it was the Party Animals trying to rally offensively off of Zach Phillips. Bryson Bloomer hitting this one all the way to the center field wall, and the Boomer would collect his first triple of the 2024 tour.
Hampton comes in to score. The Party Animals would win the inning, so they pull within a point, but half to score against Danny Hosley after they fail on the bottle and the table flip. Reese Lightning, hopefully he'll get more opportunities on that going forward. Tough call on Tanner Thomas to start out the inning. Then, what a trick play. Dalton Malden behind his back, freshly inserted into the game. His 2nd trick play of the tour, and another strikeout. That one on 3 pitches. The Bananas win a close one.
And they would improve to 4-0 in Grayson Stadium, try and keep it going the next night. But Ryan Kellogg with a little bit of control issues in the top of the 1st inning. It's the Party Animals plating a run on the ball 4 sprint.
Yeah, that's a rare loss of control for the 7-year minor leaguer in Kellogg. And Delano holding serve. He gets deep to fly out to Thomas. The Party Animals struck first on Friday night.
Yeah, that's exactly what they wanted in the 2nd. Ryan Kellogg on the mound. Ryan Cox and Jackson Olsen. It's another trick play, double play from the duo when you can see Coxie just fired up running off the field.
They had a pair, and Acuff and Baber not shown they had a pair of trick play, double plays across the weekend as well, as that will be a walk-off sprint for Alexiadis. We are knotted at a point apiece at Cowboy Kyle doing his best keyboard impersonation.
Yeah, just one of my favorite celebrations from the guys this season. Top 3, Jake Skoll with a single up the middle, and DR Meadows trying to fire home, get another outfield assist. Reese Hampton, what a slide to avoid the tag from Bill Leroy.
You have to run like lightning to outrun the doctor. How about the pinpoint accuracy from Jordan Hussein? He nails Bill Leroy and Bryson Bloomer, and now this is actually the bottom of the 3rd. The scoreboard lies to you. There is one of those aforementioned trick play double plays. That one, the trick play going to Baber, and Higgins induces the fly out. Party Animals jump back out ahead.
I've got to jump back to Jordan Hussein out there. I heard he was going to try out as an NFL quarterback after this season was over. Now we're top 4, Ethan Scujay on the mound, and more control issues from some of these Bananas as it leads to more Party Animals runs, and they're going to celebrate with fireworks at home plate.
Evil Knievel type stuntage there, and with a 4 spot in the top of the inning, plenty of insurance for Dylan Porter. The Party Animals jump out 3-1, now to the 6th. Eric Jones Jr. brings the Nanners within a point. That will score Oberst from 2nd as Thomas's throw is offline. So now we go all the way to the 9th in a 1-point game. And how about the country mile run by Chase Acuff?
He ran the distance of a Walmart parking lot, I would say, and makes a phenomenal sliding catch up against the tarp in that left field corner. And the reactions from Hussein and Tanner Thomas just say it all.
That is a fact. It is invigorating for Gillespie on a 3-2 to Alexiadis. He induces the fly out. and the Animals finally get a victory in Grayson Stadium. They are now 1-4 here in our 98-year-old ballpark on the season, and 9-12 overall, and they will want to try and dodge the bat of Eric Jones Jr., as they always do. But a dangerous man in the 6-hole. He has been the best hitter according to OPS Plus on this tour, and the home runs, well, there is nothing you can argue about a tour-high 4 bombs, the first in Jacksonville off Sean Fluke.
Yeah, and then we saw in Houston, Texas, Minute Maid Park, Eric Jones Jr. becoming the first banana to hit a home run out of a Major League Baseball stadium, and EJ with not 1, but 2 home runs in Gwinnett County!
And his third off of the Exterminator on the tour. Boy, has he been tough for the pride of Hudson, Florida. But boy, has he been tough for everybody. Look at the numbers. Pacing the tour in dingers, as I said, as well as OPS Plus. 1 walk-off behind Oberst for the tour lead, 17 ribeyes pacing the team.
He's become a must-start player in this Bananas lineup. He is leading the team in runs batted in with 17 this season. And he's also only 1 off of the tour lead in walk-offs with 9.
For Nisnik and the Nanners, they have to look out for Bryson Bloomer in the 2-hole for the Party Animals, where he's making a home for himself. No homers on this tour yet, but he's the only man in Banana Ball history to blast 2 home runs in 1 game. It happened last April 26th.
Yeah, it was an impressive showing from Bryson Bloomer. Just had the swing going, and of course, this happened in April. We're entering it here, and Bryson Bloomer loves playing here in the confines of Grayson. You can see it, extra base hits galore for Bloomers, and last year led the Party Animals with 23 runs batted in this stadium and a 137 OPS plus mark here in this stadium. Not too shabby.
We're about 5 minutes away from first pitch. Let's toss it down to the field for our national anthem tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able and remove your hats. Here to honor America with the singing of tonight's national anthem, please welcome Olivia Gerald.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia Gerald.
It is game 22 of the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by the most devious rascals in New York City, our dear pals over at Zappos. The Bananas, with 12 wins across 21 games of the tour. You can do the math. The Party Animals with the other 9, as we have our 6th battle between these two teams here in Savannah on the year. The Nanners' defensive alignment, left to right in the outfield, gives you Robert Anthony Cruz, D.R. Meadows, and Danny Hosley. Third to first in the infield, you see Gabe Howell, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Eric Jones Jr. Behind the dish, it is Bill Leroy, and on the bump is Noah Nisnik.
Ryan Cox is leading the tour with 44 trick plays. If he collects 100 more on this tour, he'll tie his single-season record of 144. Meanwhile, Jackson Olsen has an opportunity to tonight if he gets his 22nd trick play to set a new single-season record for himself. And Danny Hosley, manning right field for the Bananas, he's got trick plays in each of his last 2 starts in the outfield. And D.R. Meadows, he's got a chance to get up to 15, maybe even 16 trick plays with a backflip catch, or maybe even one behind the back tonight in center field.
Let's get a closer look at Niz Nasty on the mound. Perfect in his 2 trick play attempts on the tour. It's a simple 3-pitch mix for the southpaw. 4-seam fastball, circle changeup, and a curveball. He baffled Party Animals hitters across the first 10-plus innings. They've started to figure him out a tad across the last 10.
But so far, here in Grayson Stadium, Noah Nisnik's been arguably the best pitcher for the Bananas. 8 innings on the mound, 4 minutes and 10 seconds, the average MPI, a 2.25 earned run average. He's given up 8 hits, only 1 sprint, and collected 7 strikeouts. Now, this is his 5th start of the season for the Bananas, but the only thing to note entering tonight, Nisnik had 13 strikeouts through his first 10 and 2/3 innings pitched on the tour. Across his last 10 innings pitched, he's only recorded 3 strikeouts against Party Animals batters.
Nisnik, the man out of St. Louis, Missouri. Let's take a look at the Party Animals lineup that opposes him for the 22nd time on the year. It's Reese Hampton at the top. Behind him, Bryson Bloomer, Jake Skoll, and cleaning it up, Dalton Cornett. 5 through 7, Chase Haycuff, Tanner Thomas, and Noah Fisher. In the bottom 3, Taj Porter, Dustin Baber, and Jason Swan.
Again, it's the guy we're circling and talked about in the pregame show, Bryson Bloomer, looking to start with a hot April here tonight for the Party Animals. And he enters tonight with a 5-game hit streak and hoping to keep it going, as he's been really great offensively when he gets the start at third base for these Party Animals.
We'll dig a little deeper into those numbers when he comes up to the dish. Right now, we are looking all over historic Grayson Stadium for our fearless leader, Jesse Cole. He has some ceremonious words he has to give us. It's going to be Shark.
And on the count of 3, we're going to say start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Okay, nobody file any missing persons reports. The man in the yellow tux just poked his head out of the Bananas dugout. So we have eyes on our fearless leader. We can get back to the main reason why we've all gathered on this thirsty Thursday evening from Savannah, Georgia, or wherever you may be watching at home. Fastball fired outside to the switch-hitting center fielder Reese Hampton, hitting .330 in his 3rd World Tour, 2nd for the Bad Boys of Bananaland. He is pacing his squad with a .427 on base percentage, as he's behind 1 and 2 now.
And he's also tied for the tour lead with 29 hits this season. And it's funny, he led last year's World Tour with 98 total hits. He's on pace for 110 this year.
It's awful good. He had the 98 hits across 69 games last year. The Party Animals slated to play 80 here in 2024. Good blinks there. He takes what looked to be a heater. 2-seam action on that one. So now a 2-2 count, and Hampton spoils it. Too close to take.
Yeah, Reese Hampton battling already. Number 6 has made Noah Nisnik throw 6 pitches already in this plate appearance. And this is how we've seen the Party Animals find more success against Niz, making him work out there on the mound. We're now going to see an 8th pitch soon against these two.
That was the 4-seam heater right there. The previous pitch was the circle change. The only other one in the arsenal is the curveball. He goes changeup once again and gets the Detroit Tigers' 12th round draft pick back in 2018 to roll it over to Coxey at short.
And it's trick play number 45 for Ryan Cox there. Nice eat between the legs there, and a great throw over to Eric Jones Jr. And Noah Nisnik, great execution there to Reese Hampton. Had him in front of the breaking ball, the reason he rolled that one over.
Throws one behind the formidable keister of Bryson Bloomer, pride of Lexington, Kentucky. Take a look at the numbers here on his 2nd World Tour, both of them for the Party Animals. And they have been very solid, but as we went over in the pregame show, he rakes here in Savannah. And now a 3-0 count on the Boomer. Number foul. He gets the start at 3rd base here, as Josh mentioned. He has been much better when starting in the field than as the extra hitter or designated hitter. He gets the sprint here. All 7 Bananas fielders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it's live. Bloomer with just 1 base. Terrific sprint defense. And he's aboard with 1 out.
Yeah, Bananas got an excellent jump on the sprint defense. It's a little easier to do that when you see your pitcher fall behind 3-0 to a batter, so easier to keep a guy at first base. But you touched on Bryson Bloomer. He's batting .364 when he starts at third base this season, but when the Party Animals have started him as the EH or the DH, he's batting just .211.
Yeah, stark difference there. Good pop from Jake Skoll. He misses a home run by just a couple of feet. Bloomer wasn't sure on the read. He claps his hands in frustration as he pulls into third base. It'll be a tour-leading 12th extra base hit for Jake Skoll. That thing was hit to the deepest part of the park. As you get another look here.
And it extends 27 consecutive games that Jake Skoll has reached safely for the Party Animals. He is just 3 games away from tying Reese Hampton's banana ball on base streak of 30.
Curveball comes out of the hand of Niznik at 69 miles an hour there, according to TrackMan. Did not roll out of the fingers like he wanted it to, and then he paints a heater right at the knees. 1-1 count on Dalton Cornett. Tied with Skoll atop the RBI leaderboard, 21 apiece. He's not going to grab another here. EJ takes control in the infield, and that's a massive second out. Runners still stay put at second and third.
Yep, and great job by EJ being the man to range over, make the call, and come up with the out there. Just a steady presence and glove over there at first base for the Bananas.
The fate of the top of the first in the hands of Chase Acuff. Gets off speed to fall behind 0-1. Party Animal shortstop is having a terrific second tour in banana ball. That drives in Bloomer. Skoll getting a stop sign, and that's why. Perfect throw from Meadows, and now Acuff heading towards second, but no one covering first. Throw behind Skoll. He scampers back safely. It's the 16th run driven in on the tour for Chase Acuff as the Animals strike first.
Yeah, despite falling behind 0-1 there, Chase Acuff getting a pitch he liked and getting it just out of the reach of Noah Niznik's glove. You could see him kind of then hit his knee in a little frustration, not being able to come up with that one. And boy, it's tough that the Bananas did not have anybody over there covering first base to possibly get Chase Acuff in what could have been a rundown. And also surprising that Jackson Olsen didn't just hold on to the ball, instead offered a throw over there to Gabe Howell at third base, and an error there could have led to a second Party Animals run being scored.
Got another look at all the action there, just ahead of the throw behind Skoll. So now runners on the corners, still 2 down. Nice front door bender from Niznik to our donut hitter tonight, Tanner Tinder Thomas. In his 3rd World Tour, all for the Party Animals, sends that one a mile high. Robert Anthony Cruz battling the sun, backflips, makes the catch, and what a stupendous trick play from Rack.
Unbelievable trick play from Robert Anthony Cruz. He had been talking about wanting to nail the backflip trick play like his friend D.R. Meadows, and comes up with a phenomenal snag to get Niznik out of a really scary situation.
Hang a star on the second trick play in the career of Robert Anthony Cruz. He's only the 4th banana baller to ever nail the backflip catch. Here's how the Party Animals align defensively, trying to protect their 1-run lead in the first inning. From left to right in the outfield, it is Skoll, Hampton, and Thomas. Third to first in the infield, you see Bloomer, Acuff, Dustin Baber, and Jason Swan. Catching for the Animals is Taj Porter, and starting for the first time in his young banana ball career on the bump, Garrett DeClue.
And Garrett DeClue should feel very comfortable with the guys he's got behind him on the diamond. Both Dustin Baber and Chase Acuff have been phenomenal in the trick play department, but overall defensively making all the plays they've needed to. And of course, Reese Hampton, he's on the heels of D.R. Meadows trying to gun for that lead in trick plays among outfielders with 9 this season.
We've got to take a quick look at a brand new promotion for us. Kids lawnmower race. And none of them were going the right direction. Now they see that there's actually a finish line, and with the bubbles shooting out of their very real lawnmowers. There is your victor taking down the finish line. Let's zoom in on Garrett DeClue now. The numbers not terrific across his 4 innings of banana ball, but a very young career, and he's coming off an excellent scoreless inning pitched his last time out.
Yeah, this is the 6th career game for Garrett DeClue in banana ball, his very first start. And you mentioned the last time out for DeClue, a clean inning pitched, got a ground out, 2 flyouts, and got out of the inning in 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Party Animals just need him to get through 1, hold the banana scoreless, and they'll be up a point early in this ball game. That's the plan they're trying to go for tonight.
The Bananas lineup has D.R. Meadows, Gabe Howell, and Dan Oberst in the first 3. Then Michael Deeb cleaning it up. Danny Hosley, Eric Jones Jr., and Robert Anthony Cruz in the middle. Bill Leroy, Jackson Olsen, and Ryan Cox at the bottom. As first pitch of the bottom of the first, it is a double backflip to DeClue and Meadows, and Garrett serves it in there for a strike. Now it's a 1-1 count.
Wildly impressive that Garrett DeClue just shows no fear early on, rips the backflip, nails the strike, and boy, he was boogieing it up before delivering this 3rd pitch just a little high and outside.
Meadows takes that fastball a pinch outside. DeClue, just like Nisnik, a 3-pitch man. That is a beautiful bender, just misses a pinch high, according to Vincent Chapman, our home plate umpire. 4-seam fastball, a circle changeup, and a slider, so a very similar repertoire, just a difference in breaking balls as Swan nearly runs that one down, but kind of gets caught up in the Bananas entertainment corner over there as you get another gander at the dueling backflip called strike on David Roy Meadows.
Just speaks to the athleticism overall of all the players in banana ball this year for the Bananas and Party Animals. Now on a full count, D.R. Meadows will send this out to his counterpart, Reese Hampton in center field, and that'll be the first out for the Party Animals tonight.
Huge first out for DeClue. Keeps Meadows off the bags, who is as fast as you're legally allowed to make people in Vidalia, Georgia. And that will keep Gabe Howell, the pride of Somerville, out in the Peach State as well, as only the inning tying run, and taking control of the situation there. Bryson Bloomer calls off Swan. Quick 2 outs.
That looked like it could be a very scary situation there. Jason Swan charging in. I thought he was going to wind up calling off Bryson Bloomer, but Bloomer gets glove on it. I don't know how Jason Swan just slammed on the brakes like that to avoid a collision with his 3rd baseman.
The designated hitter Dan Oberst stands in, hitting .348, a 400 on base percentage, an unbelievable combination of power and speed in his 3rd World Tour, following up 3 years of collegiate play for the Bananas. One of the greatest hitters we've ever seen play in our young sport. Count even at 2-2 on him.
And dominating early on here in his home stadium. Grayson, 4 runs batted in for Dan and 4 walk-offs in 5 games.
Spoils that one. Would have most likely been ball 3, but too close to take. We'll see what we get from the man out of Littleton, Colorado here on another 2-2 offering. He ends up with the changeup. Gnarly one. Oberst well out in front of it. And DeClue on a 1-2-3 inning puts the Party Animals ahead 1-0.
And does it all in 2 minutes and 47 seconds for the Party Animals as well. Again, if we see this opener start to work out for the Animals early on in this game, feels like something they'll continue to roll out in future games on the tour.
DeClue rips another flip to celebrate. The Animals a point ahead, 1 inning in. And we welcome into the broadcast Eric Jones Jr. How you doing on this Thirsty Thursday, EJ?
Hey, I'm doing great. How you boys doing up there?
We certainly cannot complain. Beautiful evening in Banana Land. If we were going to nitpick, possibly a bit windy down there, huh?
Yeah, but the wind's blowing the right way, so we like that.
All right, that sounds great. You are due up 3rd in the bottom of the inning and looking to try and hold the Party Animals right here. Before we get to chit-chatting, EJ, we are doing the first ever Bananas Television Mad Libs.
Perfect.
And while there's no action, I'd love to get a number from you.
3.
3, perfect. Yeah, that makes sense. You're in your 3rd year as a World Tour Banana. Of course, number 3 on the Nanners. Okay, How about an adjective?
Okay, adjective. Bright?
Bright. Very good. All right, Noah Fisher steps in. Noah Niznik out for his second inning on the mound, and that one just misses the outside corner. Good call by Vincent Chapman, just a pinch out. I would not have been upset if it was called a strike, though.
Yeah, me either.
Borderline. Completely makes sense from your perspective. 7-8-9 from the Animals.
Right back up the middle.
Yeah, that's a great piece of hitting by Fisher on a changeup, well located on the outside corner.
Cowboy Fish. What's up, man? How we doing, man?
EJ, would you like to get a city from Fisher here?
All right, tell me a city.
A city?
Yeah.
Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, that makes sense. Detroit, Michigan. Fisher from a Detroit suburb, about 20 minutes outside of downtown.
I'll do it.
This one on a hop. What about shovel pass there from Cox? Only going to be good for one out. You agree with the call from Chris Walker there, EJ?
Yeah, that was pretty clear. I mean, you got it by a step or two. Good turn, though. I'm good. How are you doing, Jordan?
I concur. Okay, do we want to grab a location from Jordan Hussein?
Jordan, you got a location for me?
Okay.
Yeah, like a place.
Let's go St. Thomas, Virgin Islands.
St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. And there's another barrel.
That was a great piece of hitting. That one 99 miles an hour off the bat of Dustin Baber, according to TrackMan.
Baber, you hit that 99 miles an hour. Good job, dude. You're spreading positivity over here at first base.
You know what?
That's
We
karma
love to
right
see
there.
it.
That's karma. Comes back around.
Now to Jason Swan, who is as formidable of a 9-hole hitter as you can find, pacing the Party Animals with a team-high 356 batting average.
Oh, that was a good-looking pitch.
That was a great-looking pitch. Looked like it was on the inside corner. Curve from Niz, doesn't get the call from Chapman, and that's a great use of the fastball there to steal a strike.
Did you guys have a good Easter?
Oh, it was fantastic. Went back up to upstate New York, palling around Rondout.
Oh, yeah.
Grandparents. Wow.
Okay,
Good work.
We got one.
Good work there by Coxey to handle a hot shovel from Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson Olsen with a little bit of mustard shoveling that one over to Ryan Cox. Kind of a startled reaction from him, but a good job just being able to hold onto the ball and get that big out at second base. But Noah Niznik not quite out of this jam as he's got to face arguably the Party Animals' best batter now in Reese Hampton.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but Rack is just doing backflips in left field for no reason. He just dropped his glove and just did a whole tumbling routine.
That's a great look by you, EJ. I completely missed it.
It's like no cameras, doesn't matter. Guy just flipping around.
Well, it's great having another 1,000+ fans out in the outfield. They get an up-close and personal view of Robert Anthony Cruz's acrobatics.
Yeah, I heard somebody in VIB say that they wanted him to do the backflip catch today. I guess he just posted that video, so he made it happen.
I mean, how absurd was that play?
I mean, he just like manifests things and makes them happen. So props to him, and it's fun to watch.
Now, EJ, you tried a backflip after hitting a home run in Minute Maid Park. When's the next time you're going to attempt one of those?
Probably when I hit another bomb in a Major League Stadium. I mean, I made it all the way around. It wasn't my cleanest backflip. I haven't backflipped since I've actually been here this season, but I worked on them in the off season. So it's been a few months, but I made it around, and that officially counts.
All right, so we'll pencil you in for a backflip on June 8th at Fenway
Something's
Park.
going on in right field. I don't know what's happening. People are yelling at me.
What could they possibly want from you?
I don't know. Oh, we got Bridges in right field doing some chants or something. I don't know.
Little bleacher creatures.
They doing a roll call?
We just got foul ball city over here too.
What would your salute to the crowd be if there was a roll call?
Oh. Well, I've been doing like a little home run, lean back on it during when they call my name at the beginning. I don't know. Like tip the cap, throw number 3 up, point to the sky, something like that maybe.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with any of those. How about the battle here from Hampton after
right?
going 8 pitches deep his first time? He's taking it even further now.
Yeah, he is already about to see 18 pitches through his first 2 plate appearances tonight.
I heard he just really likes doing world's fastest inning. So he's trying to have the longest at bats possible.
He wins the battle, earns the sprint, which drives in the pinch runner Jordan Hussein, and Hampton just ahead of the tag of Rackett second. That was good sprint defense by you guys, though, EJ.
Oh, they are roll calling. I think that's what's going on.
That completely makes sense.
Yeah, like the Yankees. Very cool.
All right, Jordan Hussein trying to nail the bottle flip, taking his time. He comes up empty. How about the table?
No, that's not
That was the closest attempt on the table flip we've seen yet.
Having been there for the roll call at Yankee Stadium, it's pretty, like, unbelievable. You just get chills over your whole body, like the entire stadium yelling out the same thing. Pretty special. That's a barrel. That's going off the wall.
Oh no! DR Meadows.
Oh, he's down.
He's back up to his feet, which you love
Get
to
that
see.
thing in here.
Able to get the ball in. Bloomer's going home. The throw from Ryan Cox.
Oh, he's safe.
Ball got away from Bill Leroy. It is the first inside the park home run we've seen on this tour, the third in banana ball history.
Is that the first one with the fielders actually positioned correctly?
Yes, it is, Eric Jones Jr.
Great
Bryson
stuff,
Bloomer with aggressive base running and Mike Babasis. There was no doubt in his mind he was going to get Bryson Bloomer the wave home, and that's a great slide as well from Bloomer to notch his first home run of the tour in a very, unparticular way.
Right. I mean, those count too, I guess. I like when mine go over the fence, but some people like to run.
Bloomer had 7 last year. They were all the traditional over-the-fence home run, just like your 12 to pace the tour. I mean, you wouldn't say no to an inside the park.
I will take all of them. We're a fan of all barrels, really. Anytime you hit the ball hard, you deserve to get rewarded. Like, if he would have if DR would have caught that ball, that would have been sad for him.
Right.
And now he's got a home run. So, we like it for the boys. Not for our boys.
Yeah, that's the banana ball gods.
Yeah.
Blessing Bloomer for his buttery backspin barrel.
Just being juiceful.
That's a fact. Full count now on Jake Skoll. He doubled, nearly put one over the 16-foot wall above the historic Grayson Stadium scoreboard. He works the sprint, and he's going to take it easy. Good sprint defense from you guys. No play at second. EJ, speaking of juiceful, can you kind of explain what it's like to be in the middle of that team huddle before the game when Reginald Horton, the hardest working man in sports, is firing you guys up?
Oh, you can just see that, like, his soul is leaving his body. There goes Skoll. It's like an out-of-body experience, and the juicefulness just rubs off on you being nearby. So it really fires everybody up. And then if we don't come out sharp enough, then he's going to let us know, and he's going to call another huddle and give us a little bit more of the juicefulness. So it's really just a true blessing having him around and everything he does for us, and just the positive vibes he brings to the field every day. It's unmatched.
0-2 to Cornett, chopped foul. We'll do it again. DC3 popped out to you his first time.
Yeah. We're going to start doing trick plays eventually, but it's like windy and stuff today.
12-mile-an-hour winds with gusts up to 23.
Right, that's a good day to squeeze it. So shout out Rack for just ripping the backflip.
And there were runners on second and third when
Right,
you had to
exactly.
make that play. Skull back safely.
He's going right here. He's going. Took a step back.
Job by Leroy smothering that one. Chris Walker having a spirited discussion with Isaac Hess.
Okay.
First base
something.
coach's box. It'll be routine for Danny Hosley. Eric Jones Jr., due up third. Good luck tonight. Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much, man.
Appreciate you guys.
Have
Let's
fun,
have a good
EJ.
one.
There goes the Mariners and Twins former minor leaguer. We'll see what he can do with the bat in his hands in the bottom of this inning. And let's see what you could do on a trip at sea in the first ever Banana Land cruise.
Started as a stadium. Then it spread coast to coast. Banana Land has become a magical place where the players, cast, and fans come together to let loose and have fun. Who said we had to keep Banana Land on land? What if we took Banana Land out to sea? Hang out with the bananas, the party animals, and the entire cast. Non-stop entertainment, daily challenges, and a whole lot of dancing.
You know, of course, Biko Scala here alongside Josh Talevsky. We're included in the entire cast, but it would be nice if Jesse Cole would shout us out by name. We're going to be on the cruise.
I've heard, there might be a couple activities led by you and I as well. I mean, would be nice.
Correct. we'll lead a few activities. There's one we are unbelievably fired up about that we cannot mention right now. Right now, we have to talk about Dylan Porter, who was the first man out of the Party Animals pen just 2 innings into this ballgame.
And we saw Porter pitch in the Party Animals last game in which they earned a win. And what's interesting, last time Porter came into a game for the Party Animals, he had a 4-run lead, just like he does entering this second frame of work. Now, Porter did issue 2 ball 4 sprints in the inning, but collected 2 strikeouts at the same time. He's just got to pound the zone here against the heart of this Bananas order. He'll likely earn another point for these guys.
Yeah, the Oakland, California native gave up 1 run, but still had 3 to play with. So he earned the point his last time out. Has the meat of this Banners order here, 4, 5, and 6. Number 7, Michael Vitamin Deeb in his 4th year as a World Tour Banana. Only Malachi Mitchell and Dakota Albritton can say the same. That would be Stilts. As Porter attacking with the heater. He's got a powerful fastball. Sits about 90 to 93, can max out at 95 with curveball and a slider and a changeup to boot. He goes right after Deeb there, misses a smidge outside.
And we've talked about a couple relievers on this year's World Tour who it's been imperative that they pound the zone early, get ahead in counts. So to see Porter jump ahead 0-2 on Michael Deeb, very encouraging. That was a foul ball off of the railing into the right field seats, and then it ricocheted just right to hop over the fence. It's a foul ball, but in another world, it could be classified as a home run of sorts.
Yeah, maybe we could settle on a ground roll double. How about that? Backdoor bender. We'd have to see that one again from the center field camera to truly pass judgment on it. If the center field camera was with us and not off in the land of shadow and flame at the time. Only our good people in the control room can tell us that. Here it is. It was just a little off kilter. Yeah, that is a tough one on Michael Deeb. Looked like a changeup from Porter. And maybe a smidge off the dish.
And last weekend we saw Vincent Chapman not calling a lot of pitches low to batters. You're wondering if maybe he's aware of that, and that's why he made that call there. Here, Danny Hosley tags this one up the middle. Dustin Baber tries to get it to Jason Swan as quickly as he can, but nonetheless, it'll be an infield single for Haas.
Hosley had a slow start to his first tour last year, although had extra base hits galore. Good work by Baber on the bobble to try and make the adjustment and get that one in. Boy, this Vincent looks like has a larger zone than usual. I'm all for it. Personally, I'm aboard. It's just that the pitchers or the hitters, everybody should know what's happening if there's going to be a ball in and out that will be called a strike. Looks like they're figuring it out. Here is the first ever Revolutionary War pitch in banana ball history. Who has the banana ball? It was Bryson Bloomer. And where did that miss?
Boy, they might charge Vincent Chapman because that pitch wasn't called a strike.
Luckily, the Party Animals not equipped with bayonets here tonight. So it would be a terribly dangerous charge on the home plate umpire. Excellent pitch there by Porter. Living on the edges. Jumps back ahead in the count. Hosley takes off for second, and Taj Porter behind the dish really didn't have a chance in the world. Couldn't get a good grip on the banana ball, but Either way, Hosley had a killer jump and is a perfect 3 for 3 in his stolen base attempts on the season.
Yeah, Hosley's picked the right times to get these stolen bases, of course, still stealing at 100% clip and is in scoring position now. If EJ can get one into center field, he could extend his lead for the Bananas in runs batted in, but it's Porter getting a second called strikeout here against Bananas batters.
And once again on the changeup. Look at the movement on this thing. Somebody call up Pitching Ninja. That thing was filthy. That one jams Robert Anthony Cruz, sends it out towards the fans. No chance to be caught, though. So just an 0-1 count on the Nanners left fielder. Coming off in the top of the first inning, the second trick play of his career. The first time he ever pulled off the legendary backflip catch. He now joins D.R. Meadows, the first to do it, Reese Hampton, number 2 on the list, and Cooper Morgan as the 4 men who have completed the backflip catch in Banana Ball. I said Hampton number 2. Cooper Morgan was number 2. Hampton has passed him, though, in total backflip catches. Will be a pass ball on Porter. The changeup from the Porter, 60 feet, 6 inches away from him on the mound, has demonic movement on it tonight. I mean, it is unreal the way this pitch is moving. Good oomph there from Rack, but chasing it down on the run, crashing into the wall is Reese Hampton as the Animals win the inning 4-0 and double their lead to 2 points to zilch.
Good contact from Rack out there to left center. Better range from the Party Animals center fielder Reese Hampton. Just putting the glove out, reaching and coming up with a big snag for a second Party Animals point in this ballgame.
They've won the first 2 frames. Let's get it down to Maceo Harrison and the boys as they dance us to the third. Heck of a job by Maceo Harrison with Brandon Crosby, DJ the Invader, Alex Ziegler, Christian Dearmond, and Malachi Mitchell, his supporting crew. One of the greatest walk-ups, forget Banana Ball, forget American sports, in the history of sport itself. As Chase Acuff's teammates participate in front of and on top of their dugout off the third base side. This has been a new addition to his arsenal here in 2024, and it has come with an unbelievable performance both in the field and with the bat in hand.
Second only to the classic Reese Hampton dance?
No, this is number 1 for me now.
Wow!
Correct. Line drive knocked down by Howell, but he cannot secure it. So Acuff 2 for 2. He had an RBI single his first time. That one 94 miles an hour off the bat. Rude greeting to Nisnik in his third inning on the mound.
Just a good barrel off the bat of Chase Acuff, and good to see him with a lot of knocks here early on the tour, especially here in Grayson Stadium. He batted below the Mendoza line in this stadium last season.
That would be below 200 for those who may not be familiar with the baseball vernacular. Came into the ball game tonight hitting .311 off the tour. That has only gone up. How about the dance from Niz Nasty and his backup dancers? Olsen, Cox, and Meadows, as well as Split, working on the handstand. And it's a bouncer through the vacated right side. Acuff's going to go first to third. Tanner, Chicken, Tender Thomas. Now 1 for 2 on the night.
You all right? You okay?
Just calling him by the name Reginald Horton has bestowed upon him. You hadn't heard that one before.
No, this one is brand new to me.
Well, welcome to the know, Mr. Talevsky. Tanner, Chicken, Tender Thomas. It's awesome. Speaking of, Mr. Tender Thomas gets up to second on the wild pitch. I was thinking about chicken tenders and blindly rolled that a wild pitch. Do you agree with the scoring decision?
It was a wild pitch.
I didn't see if it was in the dirt.
I could see there was a glaze in your eyes.
Yeah.
You were in another world.
It was in daydream land. A little peckish. A stroke there from Noah Fisher out to right center. Should be plenty to score Acuff. Hosley does have a cannon, though. He'll throw it towards third. Chase does, in fact, score on the sac fly. And for the third straight inning to kick off this ball game, the Party Animals draw blood. Fisher's 13th ribeye of his rookie campaign. And here comes Chase Acuff, stepping up to the table, preparing to flip the water bottle. Here it goes. He doesn't nail it. There's still the table. He fails there too. And the Party Animals as a team are 0 for 5 on both accounts.
For some reason, you inspired so much hope in me. I was ready, so ready to celebrate.
I felt like if I manifested some dramatics.
Well, I want you to say it moved me.
They're terrific. That one's a bouncer just past the glove of Howell at third. He's had a couple close stabs here. That one was 92 miles an hour off the bat of Taj Porter, according to TrackMan. The first one was a 94 mile an hour liner from Acuff. So neither of them were hit softly in any respect. But Howell, normally a wizard with the glove at the hot corner, unable to pick up Misnick a couple times in this frame. And now Dustin Baber comes up to the plate, who served the ball 99 miles an hour off his bat into right field for a knock his first time.
And already 67 pitches for Noah Nisnik through 2 1/3 innings pitched. Here Dustin Baber will give this one a ride out to right field, but it'll slice foul and out of play. That was, again, with this shortened wall out there in right field, a close shot at Baber collecting his first career banana ball long ball.
It went from 12 feet tall to 6 feet tall, so that the hundreds of folks out in the newly added right field seats can see the field. Pretty simple, right? Ryan Cox coming home with it. He didn't have a chance in the world to get Jordan Hussein. It's going to be an RBI, either fielder's choice or single for Dustin Baber. We'll have to look at that. It would have been a really tough play for Cox to make the out at second or first. Here comes the 6th attempt at a Party Animal to nail the bottle flip. Oh! Chase Acuff! He's unbelievable. He should have stopped at the bottle, but that's okay. Our misery is over. The bottle has been flipped, and it has landed.
The 6th time, finally the charm for the Party Animals at last.
Who else but Chase Acuff? Oh, beautiful flip. Excellent work from our folks in the control room to get probably the most important replay of this young tour. Eric Jones Jr. just runs out of room. That one on the other side of the netting as he avoids the Iron Horse of BTV, Emerson Elmgren, our first base camera woman. Party Animals with 2 runs in. Misnick checks on Baber over at first. Jordan Hussein pinch running for Taj Porter at the other side of the infield. And Bill Leroy tries to barehand it, comes up empty. His one trick play on the season was 2 weekends ago in Gwinnett County, Georgia. It was that exact play. He caught it on the bobble. Now he is 1 for 2 in his trick play attempts as he can't nail the tip drill a second time.
It's a good try from Bill Leroy, always the entertainer, but here it's Cox and Olsen looking for the double play to bail out Bill Leroy, and that's exactly what they'll get right there.
Why have 1 out when you can have
2 outs?
No tricks, no time for trickery. That saves a run right there. Hussein would have scored if Swan wasn't able to beat the wrap. But the 6-4-3 twin killing just in the nick of time. 2 runs for the Animals. Bananas will need 2 of their own to tie the inning, 3 to win it. And we will find out which will be the case after a brand new promotion. Jesse Cole, you've got the floor.
So here's how it's gonna go. 3 balloons, 3 pops. Whoever wins is the champion here of Metapops. On your mark, get set, go. And there goes Terry, there goes Claire. Oh, that's a good one. We're at 1. They're dead tie right here, Terry and Claire. Look at these women go. There goes Terry. This one's getting in. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, what is happening? All right, and Claire's going for the passion, right? What is this one? Terry and Claire. No, oh, no. It's no! The come from behind victory by 57-year-old Claire. Let's hear it for our winner. This is just unbelievable. There you go. It's Metapops.
Metapops, always a delight. After Garrett DeClue through the first inning, Dylan Porter the second, they each earned points. Now Connor Higgins will try and do the same. And we welcome in Party Animals third baseman Bryson Bloomer. You're having a heck of a start to this ball game, buddy.
What up, Pico? Can you hear me? Check, check, mic check, 1, 2.
We've got you loud and clear. You've got a sprint, 2 runs scored, and your first ever banana ball inside the park home run.
Hey, you know what I say right there? Count it, baby. Count it.
3 stakes for the price of 1 swing. That one, line foul. Had you had an inside the park home run before in your baseball career?
Off the top of my head, the answer is no. That was probably the cleanest one. I think that's my only one. A clean one at that, though. Leadoff knock.
How about Bill Leroy? He's leading
it well.
He's leading the world tour with a .477 on base percentage.
Swinging it well.
371 batting average. Ooh. Second best. And he will be pinch run for by Malachi Mitchell. Honestly, a confounding coaching decision as he does not represent the inning-tying run. The man at the dish, Jackson Olsen, does.
Oh, roll that!
He chops it up the middle. Baber behind his back!
Pico!
Bare hand from Chase Acuff!
How about that? Baber at a boy!
That is a
good turn.
Sick trick play, double play.
Oh, I love that. That is so good. That is so
Poetry in motion between Dustin Baber and Chase Acuff as you saw that glove flip, or behind the back feed, I should say, to Acuff, and one heck of a pick by Jason Swan at first base.
That was a money feed by Baber.
Baber gets his 32nd trick play of the tour. I don't like to come on these broadcasts and pat myself on the back, but once again, Malachi Mitchell pinch runs. He's off the bags on the next pitch. The chief reason we have you here, Bloomer, is we need to play Mad Libs with you.
Okay.
Well, Cox is at the dish. Can you name us a city?
Lexington, Kentucky, hometown.
Of course.
Easy.
Where else? How about an adjective?
Ooh. How about excruciating? I don't know why that just came in my head. Watch this.
Reese Hampton into double digits in trick plays.
Are you kidding me? That's automatic.
That is incredible stuff. Okay, real quick, Bloomer, a family member.
Oh, shout out my dad, Todd Bloomer.
Yes, Todd Bloomer. Terrific. He's an excellent man. And one more adjective.
Oh, tough.
Tough. Just like you. Thank you so much, Bryson Bloomer.
Hey, thank you, Pico.
There goes Bloomer. Here come the Banana Nanas. The Party Animals lead 3 points to nothing. The Banana Nanas, charming, elegant, and nailing every single dance move as they always do. Here comes Cowboy Kyle Lewis out for a momentous relief appearance.
That is exactly right, my dear friend. For Cowboy Kyle, he is making some history tonight. This is his 50th career banana ball appearance on the mound, the most all-time by a pitcher in our sport. And last time out for Cowboy Kyle, earned the win. He's 2-0 on this season, and the Bananas backed him with 4 runs of support offensively to be able to get that win last Thursday.
Lewis, in his 7th year as a Banana, wanted the slider for a called strike there. Vincent Chapman will tell you he thought it was high, and with a 1-0 count on the leadoff hitter in the frame, and man at the top of the order for the Party Animals from the get-go tonight, Reese Hampton. Chapman calls time, has a delightful little ditty for a while, and then throws away the mask and does what he does best.
Trackman picked up the mask throw at 89 miles an hour tonight. It's firmer than a Sean Fluke fastball.
It is. Sorry, Mr. Undeniable. We'll have Fluky joining us as our Party Animals correspondent once again later tonight. He's going to grab whatever fan he deems most deserving of calling pitches for Brett Helton. That's going to be a blast. But that is a few innings in the future. For now, the Animals up 3-0. Reese Hampton secured their 3rd point with his 10th trick play in 11 tries. Close out the 3rd inning. And Kyle finds the zone. Well-located heater.
Yeah, kind of surprising that Hampton wasn't swinging 3-0, something he loves to do. But instead on the next pitch with the Bananas outfielders still starting to shade in for possible sprint defense, that's when Hampton decides to take his cuts.
Payoff pitch coming to Reese, 1 for 2 with an RBI single, and boy is he battling. He was a thorn in Noah Nisnick's side early on tonight, and now he's doing it to Cowboy Kyle. Seventh pitch of this plate appearance coming. Fouled away. Josh, do you have the total for Hampton's 3 plate appearances on the night now?
26. 26 pitches he has already seen in this ballgame.
He's about to see number 27. And he lines it into left center for a base hit. He's 2 for 3.
Just stuck the bat out there, a little flick of the wrist maybe, and still falls in for another Reese Hampton base hit. His 30th of the tour.
Unbelievable stuff from Reese. His first hit was from the right side. You just saw that one, so obviously you know it was from the left. As Bryson Bloomer takes a heater right down Broadway for a strike. Cut and a miss. Nice slider there from Lewis. Also a break off a curveball. He'll cut the fastball. And working in a changeup too. That one spanked back up the middle. An 0-2 offering that Mr. Lewis would tell you caught far too much of the plate. Bryson Bloomer is 2 for 2 on his night. That one came in at 79 miles an hour on the bender. Left the Boomer's bat at 99, according to TrackMan.
Yeah, not exactly the spot Cowboy Kyle was aiming for there against Bloomer, and
No.
Ryan Cox shaded not up the middle and exact double play defense there, and it ends up hurting the Bananas as well, as another reason that ball trickled into center field.
Yeah, Cox playing Bloomer to pull. Now Jake Skoll up to the dish. He's having an excellent night. A double and a ball for Sprint himself. That one fair down the third baseline. A little excuse me swing's gonna have Skoll with his 2nd double of the evening, and it drives in Hampton and Bloomer. RBI's 22 and 23 on the tour to pace all hitters.
One of those inside-out swings from Jake Skoll there. Party Animals scoring in all 3 innings, or in all 4 innings now. And Reese Hampton, how about the Fruit Ninja celebration here, just cutting down Bananas left and right.
4 for 8, make it 5 for 9, 6 for 10. Oh, he's in a groove. 7 for 11. Hampton finishes in the first ever Banana Ball Fruit Ninja scoring celebration extravaganza. Chopping bananas, chopping bananas. You a chopping broccoli guy, Josh?
Chopping broccoli.
There it is. It was a better rendition than I broke off. That one smacked through the right side. Dalton Cornett has joined the party. He's 1 for 3. And what a rude greeting for the pride of Richmond Hill, Georgia. Cowboy Kyle had been excellent across his last few relief appearances, but got stuck with the top of the order. And they're all seeing beach balls right now. Runners at the corners. Chase Acuff 2 for 2 with a run driven in as well as one scored himself. A pair of well-struck singles on the ledger already for the Animal shortstop.
And this move to the bullpen was primarily because the Bananas wanted Cowboy Kyle to get out of situations where he just immediately faced the leadoff batter in Reese Hampton, and then Bryson Bloomer, Jake Skoll, and Dalton Cornett. And unfortunately, just in the situation that he was placed in, it's exactly like being out on the mound for a start again, as that one hit hard on the ground to Jackson Olsen, but an unfortunate error for the grade 8 at second base.
Another barreled ball, off-speed offering from Lewiggs. It came in at 80. It left Acuff's bat at 98 miles an hour, according to TrackMan. And a tough time for the 7th error from the grade 8. That was a tailor-made double play. Instead, a third run comes home. Still nobody out, and still 2 aboard for the donut hitter Tanner Thomas, who singled and scored his last time. Behind 0-2 after he comes up empty on the curve. Fouled away. Lewicks goes after him with a fastball that probably got more of the plate than he would have liked. Ended up being a good offering. The fans want donuts. Tries to back foot the breaking ball again. This time, Thomas lays off.
Yeah, it's kind of a pitch you see Danny Hosley try to throw against Tanner Thomas when he's ahead in the count. You go low, breaking ball in the dirt, and on the next pitch, Kyle gets the swing and the miss, and the fans here in Grayson Stadium get themselves some donuts.
That's the best way you could possibly turn around what has been a catastrophe so far for our beloved BTV buddy, Cowboy Kyle Lewiggs. Over 5,000 fans blessed with free donuts. And that's 2 straight weekends. 2 straight weekends that Mr. Lewiggs has been the reason why the full capacity crowd gets donuts. The Bananas went 1 for 2 on striking out their donut hitters last weekend. Lewiggs executed last Thursday, and then Chase Acuff, the donut hitter, on Friday, and simply was not the right man to choose. He very rarely strikes out as Lewiggs attacking Noah Fisher. Still a 1-2 count.
Yeah, now Cowboy Kyle showed him fastball on a 1-2 count. I think you go back to the breaking stuff here. That's how Bananas pitchers have kind of been exposing Fisher at the plate recently. And how about this? Cowboy Kyle trying another firm fastball and can't quite nick that outside corner.
That one 90 miles an hour, couple inches off. And Nisnik will get lumber on the bender, but a harmless fly out to Danny Hosley, who pulls off his incredible hibachi trick play once again, the patented Haas. As Danny Do-It-All is 4 for 4 in trick play attempts on the tour. You get another look.
Just the only man who we've seen try this trick play ever in Banana Ball. I just can't quite wrap my head around how he's able to balance it on glove like that.
It's all about feather soft hands, Josh. Breaking ball fools Taj Porter. 2 straight Ks for Kyle. Trying to limit the damage to 3 runs. As Taj fouls that one off of himself. And this one rolled over, sliding attempt by EJ. He knocks it down, throws it across the diamond. It gets away from Howell, but Cornett, not the fleetest of foot, decides to stay put and keep the inning going with the bases loaded for Dustin Baber. Good job by Jones Jr. to keep that one in the infield. Second hit of the night for the Party Animals catcher, who's having himself a terrific rookie season. And now Dustin Baber, who's 2 for 2 with a run driven in tonight. And that is trouble. Do not let the graphic lie to you. Do not let the graphic lie to you. He is 2 for 2 with a run driven in. This game is just flying by. I mean, third time through the order here for the Animals. We're in the 9-hole, and it's only their 4th inning at the dish. This one cued to Cowboy Kyle. He waits for it to stop spinning and then fires it to first to strand the bags juiced and limit the damage to 3 runs scored for the Animals, who already lead the game 3-0. Take a look at the 17 hits through 4 offensive innings for the Party Animals thus far. They had 5 of them there in the 3-run top of the 4th.
We've seen 5 hits, 10 runs for the Party Animals, and by my count, 14 total hits in this ball game for the Animals.
I knew that seemed too high. Josh is the statistical savant of Banana Land, and whoever is out there running the scoreboard, well, son of a gun, they're doing their best and they're working their hardest. We appreciate them for their effort. 14 hits through 4 offensive innings is still nothing to scoff at. How about these banana visors? We got to get a pair of those, Josh. Those are fantastic.
We selling those jobbers?
I don't think so. Those look custom to me. But Mando and company over at our remarkable merch department,
You guys look amazing.
I am so sorry if those are actually available at the banana stand. But that looked like a custom getup for those fine folks. Hey, baby o'clock here in our 22nd game of the tour. We're getting a good gander at the 309th straight sold out crowd at a Bananas or Party Animals show. 227th in a row. Here where it all began at historic Grayson Stadium. And as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, we get a look at a 4th Party Animals pitcher. Brett Hilton will be the 3rd man out of the pen for the Bad Boys.
Yeah, and appeared out of the pen last weekend for them as well, but unfortunately for Helton, the outing really went awry from him. He gave up 7 hits in 1 2/3 credited innings, allowed the Bananas to score 4 runs against him, and wound up just with the loss as well. And they're going to try and stretch out Helton for most of this game, I would imagine, especially already up 3 points and about to go up 4 possibly.
So far, it has been DeClue, Porter, and Higgins. None of the 3 allowed a run. They all earned points, which is evidenced by the current score on the board. The all-important points category, 3 for the Animals, a goose egg for the Nanners, who are just trying to score a run. That'd be a nice start. Top of the order, as Meadows laces that foul. Payoff pitch to the Nanners center fielder, who flew out to his counterpart in center his first time. Goofing around with the banana ball and fires that one well outside. Meadows will easily have 2 bases on the sprint. Party Animals have to get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher before the ball is live, and they do a remarkable job recovering on a pitch that got away from Taj Porter. They got to be happy to have the speedy Doctor just on second base to begin the frame.
Yeah, and DR well aware that Taj Porter had that ball get away from him just a little bit there, was gunning it out of the batter's box, and Great job by Dustin Baber after the Party Animals had the fiasco, allowing Meadows to reach third base final inning in Guadoni in game 2 of that series. Turned into a Bananas victory. It was Baber who left the sprint defense, went there to cover third to prevent DR from doing it yet again.
Yeah, Meadows ended up scoring the tying run in the 9th after that very event occurred. Howell trying to beat that one out. How about Chase Acuff? He is infallible at shortstop. Off a deflection from Bloomer, he takes care of a very speedy man, huffing it down the 90 feet.
It's Acuff going down to the sliding stop, just making sure glove is on Banana Ball and in front of him, and trusting his arm to be able to get Gabe Howell out.
Dan Oberst rolls this one over. Bloomer goes between the legs. The Bananas do finally score a run, their first of the ball game. But they still have a 2-run deficit here in the 4th. And now Michael Vitamin Deeb with a custom walk-up. He's bringing the Banana Nanas with him. A famous tune, Man, I Feel Like a Woman. We'll see if the 4th-year Nanner really does. I have a feeling, I'm not a professional lip reader, but I think he just said, Man, I feel like a barrel. How about the line dancing skills from the former Notre Dame linebacker? He didn't learn those in South Bend. He did not learn them as a Chicago White Sox minor leaguer. He didn't pick them up. Well, actually, he may have picked those up across his 2 years of playing ball at Bethune-Cookman.
They teach you everything in college, you know.
Yeah, well, I know he took a few drama classes when he was a member of the Fighting Irish football team, but I don't think they taught him to dance like that. Chop to Dustin Baber. He flips it behind his back, 360, and a magical way to secure trick play number 33. The Party Animals have won all 4 innings tonight, and they lead by 4 in the all-important points department.
Just about everything going right for the Party Animals offensively, and especially in the trick play department as well. Baber and Bloomer grabbing a pair in the 4th.
Children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and help bring families together, we created a nonprofit called Bananas Foster, and this organization is dedicated to celebrating those who are already doing amazing things in the foster care world while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, Bananas Foster is celebrating the Allen family. The Allens have been licensed since 2021 and specialize in emergency placements. These are the calls that come in the middle of the night, over our relaxing weekends, and over holiday breaks. They have welcomed kids in these circumstances for the last 3 years and have welcomed 10 children into their family this way. Fans, please help us celebrate the Allens for everything that they're doing locally in our community for the foster care world.
This right here is what Banana Ball is all about. The big group hug with our foster family superheroes at the center of it all. as we head to the 5th inning. And what an action-packed first 4 frames we have already had. About an hour and 2 minutes of action tonight already.
I mean, pretty impressive that we've seen so much offense, and yet the game keeping a pretty good pace overall. And what stands out more than anything, of course, we've talked about the Party Animals. 10 runs in this ball game. It's translated into 4 total points for them. They've sent 29 total batters to the plate for the first 4 innings of play. Meanwhile, the Bananas offensively, they've only sent 14. The Party Animals have more than doubled the Bananas total.
It's an astounding number. The Animals absolutely rolling offensively. Kyle Lewig's out for his 2nd inning of relief. Throws that one about 55 feet. And how about Jason Swan? We had never seen it coming into this tour, but Swanee is now the 2nd man in Banana Ball history as he joins Dan Oberst as the only 2 guys to get 2 bases on a steal of first.
It's just good Banana Ball instincts from Jason Swan, seeing that one get so far away from Bill Leroy, having to range over towards that Party Animals dugout and get it by a lawn chair. Swanee able to get the 2-base steal. And then Jackson Olsen follows it up at second base with a trick play.
Swanee equals his total last year on steals of first, even though that one was a steal of second as well in one fell swoop. He only gets credit for the steal of first. He gets up to second on the wild pitch. And an excellent block there from Leroy. As Swan over to third. And Olsen with his 22nd trick play of the season.
Which, I must say, sets a new career high in a single season for Jackson Olsen. Had 21 trick plays in 67 games last year, and he now has 22 in 22 games.
And he's 22 for 24 as well. His success rate is fantastic. And Bloomer fouls that one off. Bryson having a fantastic half a ball game already. Hanging tough, scorches that one into left. Flames coming out of his eyeballs. That's his 4th run driven in of the ball game. His 3rd hit, and he's already scored 3 runs himself.
We tried to warn everybody in the pregame show. Bryson Bloomer loves batting in Grayson Stadium. It is unbelievable how productive he is tonight.
Cowboy Kyle hops off the mound like a cat. Gets Bloomer at second. Not a chance to grab Skoll at first, but that was a very athletic play from Cowboy Kyle to grab the lead runner there. Another, nope, just kidding. My eyes deceive me. No replay for you. Just a fastball, a tad up and out to Dalton Cornett. Rocketed a ball through the right side for a base knock. His last time, this one's going to be served out to Robert Anthony Cruz, who has it for out number 3. The Party Animals have pushed at least 1 run across in all 5 innings tonight. But we have to congratulate Kyle Lewis on limiting it to just 1 in the top of the 5th.
It was a 2-minute and 52nd inning for Kyle, and it's the first inning a Bananas pitcher has thrown tonight below 5 minutes.
Excellent MPI, excellent for our timing on this ball game as a whole as well. Okay, we got to get it down to Jesse Cole. It's time for a brand new promotion. It's the Mr. Mom race.
Kids from daycare and bring them home. We'll see how well they do at this. We got Dan and James. On your mark, get set, go. Full speed. They're running hard. They don't know this may get tiring. And they got to get the laundry in the bath. That's very bad laundry management, Dan. Look at the speed at James. He's going to pick up the groceries. You don't do the laundry and the groceries together, but they're trying. Interesting strategy. Oh, he takes the lead. Dan jumps ahead. Here we go, puts in the basket. Now you got to pick up the kids and bring them home. Very interesting strategy here. The kids are latching on. This looks like real life. And here they come. Here comes Dan. James has left his kids at day. Oh, go, he's getting his kids. Look at the speed of Dan and James. Here they come. This looks like a regular duties at home. Oh, he's lost a kid. Another kid's running forward. You gotta get the kids home. We've got 20 seconds. 19, look at James. The groceries going everywhere.
Oh.
Still the laundry. What strategy? 10, 9, he's lost another kid. And the shoes. This looks like real life, and here comes Dan. A comeback. Here he comes. Look at the speed. It's coming down to the end. He's down. All right. I think we are giving the victory to James. Let's hear it for him.
Thrilling race. An incredible workout for the legs there. CrossFit has nothing on the Mr. Mom race. That one comes down to the nitty-gritty at the end. Here's Danny Hosley, 5-6-7 for the Bananas here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They trail 4 points to nothing. They trail the inning 1 run to nothing. Hosley has one of the team's 2 hits on the night, and it did not leave the infield. That one will. Well struck by Danny Do-It-All. Big round to first base. He's thinking about 2 bags, and he's in there. 3rd double of the tour for Haas.
Just a great piece of hitting, getting that one into left field, stroking it from Brett Helton. And for Hosley, we talked about last season in 2023, batted 146 through February and March, but as soon as April came, he batted 385 in that month, and of course didn't have the hottest February and March on this tour. Now 2 for 2 to start April.
Gnarly changeup there from the former Pittsburgh Pirates minor leaguer in Brett Helton. That one just misses. 1-1 on EJ. Helton is the first Party Animals pitcher tonight to throw more than 1 frame. As Josh predicted, Helton is most likely going to carry the lion's share of this ballgame. Party Animals going with Garrett DeClue as the opener, where Brett Helton would have been the traditional starter in this game. Boy, that was a gutsy pitch to take from Jones Jr. after being fooled on a couple changeups. That one looked awful good. If it missed anywhere, it missed low, and it does not matter. Helton pulls the string again and has EJ well out in front. Time for a little red light, green light as the boys all celebrate, and we take another look at this absolutely filthy offering.
Good breaking ball from Brett Helton, of course, celebrating in adequate fashion, I would say, and just getting EJ to try and extend his zone and coming up empty there with the strikeout.
It seems like a completely reasonable reaction to his first strikeout of the night. Helton off of his back, and now rack up to the dish with the inning-tying run in scoring position and 1 out now. And Helton jumps ahead. He is hurling a whole lot of changeups, and he will throw it to righties and lefties, as you have seen very recently. That one off the end of the bat. Another changeup and another out on that pitch. Swan there to grab it. Now Bill Leroy with the hardest hit ball of the night for the Nanners. A hot shot back up the middle for a base knock his last time. We'll try and salvage this inning.
Yeah, the Bananas are not trying to go down 5 points in this ball game. If Bill Leroy can place this anywhere in the outfield that falls for a hit, get the feeling Ray Ortega, coaching third base for the Bananas, is going to give Danny Hosley a pretty aggressive send home. Just try and make sure they tie this inning up.
The pride of Dublin, Georgia at the dish. The 7-year Banana behind 0-2 as the kid out of Colorado Springs breaks off another one of those absolutely disturbingly nasty changeups and then goes to the cutter for the strikeout. Helton picks up 2 Ks. He holds serve, earns his 2nd point of the night, the 5th for the Party Animals in as many innings, and it is pure pink domination so far here tonight.
And it is a second sub-3-minute inning as well for Brett Helton, wrapping this one up in 2 minutes and 53 seconds.
Yes. Another excellent celebration from the Animals reliever, and we will pop it up into the broadcast booth for a little fan mail time. I'll take center stage as Josh cleans up his scorebook. Really good work here. This is Biko. This is Josh when it comes to the Minions, and that is according to Bailey. Josh, you can take the artwork as my buddy joins me. From Bailey, dear Savannah Bananas, I love watching you guys play Banana Ball, and I watch every game this year. Thank you, Bailey. That rocks. Hopefully next year I can get tickets to a game. I hope so. Thanks for making baseball even more fun. Josh and Biko, you guys are still the best broadcasters ever. I didn't make that up. I promise you it's in there. Bailey, that warms the heart right there. Can't wait to see who will be the trick play king. Neither can we. Can't wait to watch more Banana Ball. Smiley face, heart from Bailey. 3 more hearts. That is some serious artwork right there.
Nailed the logo and spelled every name that is on the Bananas roster correctly as well.
Correct. Even got split in all caps.
I mean, how can you forget?
Bailey, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. That absolutely warmed the organs that pump blood throughout our bodies. A little eloquent way of saying that, Biko. Thanks, Biko. A-Cuff jammed here, and D.R. Meadows will grab it. 1 pitch, 1 out for Cowboy Kyle in his 3rd inning of relief. Boy, is that a sight for sore eyes for the Nanners.
It's actually a big first out considering it's the first time all night the Party Animals have not gotten the leadoff batter on in an inning.
Except for the top of the 1st inning.
Oh, you're right.
Right.
Reese Hampton.
But it's the first time since the first batter of the ballgame. So the Nanners pitcher is just 2 for 6 in getting the first out of the inning. Josh, Eric Jones Jr. with the trick play, and that's the first time all night the Bananas have gotten the first 2 batters out to start an inning.
There it is. There it is. You nailed it. And that is trick play number 9 this season for Eric Jones Jr. as well, all of them coming at first base.
Well-struck ball from Noah Fisher, tracked down by D.R. Meadows. And how about the MPI from Cowboy Kyle? That was quick as could be.
It's the 3rd fastest inning in Banana Ball history, 1 minute and 8 seconds.
Heck of a play there by D.R. Meadows, almost overran it, makes the adjustment, and that is exactly what the Bananas needed in this ball game after the Party Animals had scored at least 1 run in each of the first 5 innings tonight. And now Brett Helton coming out for his 3rd inning of relief. Finally does not have a lead, but he does have a mic on him.
It's true. Hi, guys. Happy to be here. I miss talking to you all the time.
Oh, my gosh. This absolutely warms our heart.
Good.
Just like our fan mail from Bailey did a half inning ago.
What'd she say?
Mr. Brett Helton.
Yes, sir.
We've got Mad Libs. We think we should probably jump after a couple of them right off the bat here.
Okay.
Can you give us an adjective?
Flip.
Flip.
That's not an adjective.
No, that's a verb.
I was thinking like flippant, like
Flippant.
like flippant.
Or flippin'.
Flipping. But we can change it. Let's go to adjective. Let's go handsome.
Handsome. That's really good. Flippin' would have been great too, but I like handsome even more. Can you name us a body part?
Elbow.
Yeah, elbow. That definitely plays. Okay, and we'll take, let's go a proper noun from you. A proper noun, which is like a name.
I don't know why. Jake came the first thing that came to mind.
Naturally. Okay, terrific. We're going to have your good buddy Sean Fluke join us now.
Let's do it.
Hey, how
Hi,
we
Flukey.
doing?
What's up, Road Roomie?
You know me, dude. They said to go out in the crowd. I had to find a group of cute girls. You know how I do it. I mean, it's my nature, you know?
I probably could have guessed that one.
That's all right. So who we got here? Well, we got a couple girls here. We'll let you throw the first pitch. Okay. Okay, that's one pitch, one out. Well done there, folks.
Trick play for Swanee. Okay, Fluke, take over.
All right, Brett, here we go. We're going to let one of these girls call the pitches here. What do you got for the first pitch? This is Ryan on the mic, by the way.
Oh, Brian can't hear.
Hit us with a cutter.
Cutter, let's go.
First pitch, cutter. Let's see it. And we got Ryan Cox. She said she's a college pitcher, but that's a bad call for the first pitch, if you ask me, folks. Okay, that's down. What do you got next?
Curve.
Oh, we got to dance. We forgot about this. All right, let's see what we just got. Oh! I'm having nightmares after that. Oh, man. That was beautiful.
That was violent.
Ah, here we go. What's the next pitch?
Curveball.
All right, 2-1 curveball.
They want the dirt. No, 1-1. They want the dirty deuce. Give it to them. Give the people what they want, baby.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. That's all right. Yeet. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Here we go.
Change up.
Oh, she wants the change piece, baby. Give Coxie his second strikeout of the year. Come on. Yeet. Oh. Oh! What a play by Bryson Bloomer. Unbelievable.
Sean Flukes, thank you so much for joining us, buddy.
Let's go.
Oh, dude, let's just keep it rolling, dude. We got one more out. What are you doing kicking me off the mic already? You know we got to go full inning.
Struck out.
Sean
He flipped
Fluke,
it late.
get us a proper location from this fan. You can stay on.
I'm on the third base line by the bicycle.
No, ask the fan for a location.
Oh.
We're doing Mad Libs.
Give him a location, random location.
Inside, low and in.
She's still calling pitches.
That's a great fan right there.
That is a great fan. Great.
Just in love with the game.
Yeah.
Low and inside is the location we're
Oh,
going
look
to
at
use.
this. Here we go. What do we got here? A minute and 35 seconds.
It's 1 minute and 49 seconds.
That's not bad,
for
folks.
Brett
Not
Helton
bad.
on the mound.
Sean Fluke, thank you so much, buddy.
Love you guys.
Love you too, Flukey. We love you too, Brett. You're a rock star, man.
I love you guys. That was kind of fun. Maybe I should listen to them more often. The fans might know more than we do.
Hey,
that was pretty quick inning.
We'll try it next time, too.
And Bloomer had a web gen. That was pretty wild.
I think that was an absolute blast and a half. I mean, that was pure mayhem. And Abbott and Costello were the misunderstanding bit there. I mean, accidentally even obeyed the rule of threes there. It just got better and better as we went, as we say goodbye to our dear friends Fluke and Helton, and we have dizzy musical chairs going on down on the field. It's time for us to give you the Zappos buzzword tonight so you can get yourself a chance to win a free pair of shoes. Hit the link in the comment section or the description of the broadcast on YouTube. And when you get to the buzzword, you want to put Mad Lib. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong side of my script. There it is, Mad Lib, no space. One word, Mad Lib. It's on the front of our script, Josh, in case you're wondering, not the back.
No, I knew you'd get there eventually, but for some reason I was kind of enjoying the long, drawn-out pause there.
It's on the front of the script.
That's a devious decision of me to just let you sit there like that. Oh.
Verbal meme of Elmo just sitting with his hands up and the flames going behind him.
Hey, by the way, can our if I can step in here, can our proper noun be the Zappos headquarters?
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. And then the location is low inside. Okay, good. Terrific. Yeah, proper noun. Good job, Josh. You can step in. Zappos headquarters. That would be in Las Vegas, Nevada. Nevada, if you're someone from the local area there. Us non-Nevadans always love to go Nevada. I digress. Howell and Jones Jr. have joined Zach Phillips on the mound, and he has broke out a slingshot. Taj Porter awaiting what can only be a catastrophe. It is behind his head. but we love the attempt, and we're gonna do it again. That's how much we love it. The 1-1 offering from the slingshot with an adjustment. Way too much of an adjustment. Porter off to the races. The throw from Leroy in time. Bang, bang. And now we hope Jackson Olsen's ankle is okay. Taj saying that the grade 8 was dragged off the bag. Chris Walker, the first base umpire, disagrees. And he did go off the bag, but a heck of a job by Olsen to get the foot back on the bag just in the nick of time.
I feel like I need to watch back this and everything that has happened in this game again. Nonetheless, the slingshot pitch resulting in an out for Zach Phillips and the Bananas in a big way to start this 7th inning. It's the first caught stealing of first base on the tour as well. And it happens after the slingshot pitch.
Oh my Lanta. I mean, this game is officially off the rails in every way that is right and every way that is oh so wrong. Now a full count on Dustin Baber. By the way, besides the athleticism and flexibility on display there from Jackson Olsen, just a heck of a job, heads up, getting over there to cover the bag. Dustin Baber, 3 for 4 on the night. And none of the hits have been touched softly. That one 89 miles an hour off the bat. His lowest exit velo of the night. Jason Swan now doing his best Drake impersonation, because of course he is. You never get a chance to catch your breath in Banana Ball, especially not on this Thirsty Thursday. About our Party Animals correspondent, Drake Toll, taking part in a grand experiment down by the Party Animals dugout. He's getting into it as much as anybody down there. Back up the middle. Base knock for Swan. His first of the night. He's 1 for 3. He stole first base his last time and took second in that one fell swoop. Hashtag Banana Ball. Beautiful backdoor bender from the former Kansas City Royals minor leaguer Zach Phillips to get a strike on the former Detroit Tigers and Arizona Diamondbacks minor leaguer at the dish, Reese Hampton. I mean, when you just sit back and think about the resumes of the guys on this field and the antics and nonsense and pure pandemonium that has gone on tonight, it just makes it all that much better. We got guys battling on the mound and at the dish with a combined 8 years of minor league baseball experience right now. In the thick of absolute madness as our third base camera person nearly gets clipped by the foul ball. Looks like our tripod took the brunt of the damage. Another 1-2. Hot shot. Cox coming home with it. Leroy gets the tag on Baber, and Dustin wants his team to challenge that call. He thinks he snuck a hand in.
Yeah, Dustin Baber pretty emphatic right now, and just when it looks like the Party Animals dugout wasn't really reacting much to what Baber has to say, Mike Vivacis pops the confetti, and we'll take a look at this on replay.
We slap on the Riedel headsets in the booth and get our first look at it again right here. Oh boy, did he get tagged is the question. He definitely got on the base. Of course, Vincent Chapman completely screens us from that angle. That's okay, Vincent, you're just trying to make the call. He screens us from that angle as well, so it's probably, oh, wow. Good work on the replay, guys. It does not look like Dustin Baber was tagged.
There is an applied tag.
Nope. It looks like it. One more look here. It's very close, but correct. Bill Leroy whiffed on the tag, and Dustin Baber is safe. Oh, we love you too, Vincent. Vincent Chapman told us we still love him after overturning his call. That guy's a true mensch. And I would like to take this time to commend our incredible people in the control room. That was as good a replay as you could ever dream of. So the Party Animals push a run across for the 6th time in 7 innings tonight. Only the minute and 8-second third quickest inning in banana ball history, which was the 6th. It's the only time the Party Animals haven't scored at least 1 run in an inning tonight. This game is certifiably insane. Hampton will pick up his 2nd RBI of the ball game, 18th of the tour. As the curve from Phillips inside, 2-2 count on Bloomer, who's 3 for 3 with a home run and 4 runs driven in. He'll add a couple more to it. Swan will score easily from first. Hampton getting the wave around. Check that. Swan scores from second. Hampton from first. It's a 2-run double for Bryson Bloomer, who drives in his 5th and 6th runs of the game.
And it's banana ball history for Bryson Bloomer, becoming the first player in this sport of ours to collect 6 runs batted in 1 game.
He breaks the record that he himself was tied with Dalton Cornett for. Bloomer had 5 ribeyes last April 26th here in Grayson Stadium. Cornett had 5 ribeyes a couple Saturdays ago in Gwinnett County, Georgia. And Bloomer, along the way, 4 for 4, a ball 4 sprint, 3 runs scored, and he's a triple away from the cycle. The man at the dish, the only guy who has ever hit a cycle in banana ball history, and he's having a heck of a night. Throw home from rack, offline, cut off by Phillips anyhow. Bloomer scores his 4th run of the ball game. Skoll drives in his 3rd and extends his tour lead in RBIs to 24 across 22 games played. How about the offensive onslaught and the statement the Party Animals are making here tonight? 4 runs in the inning. They lead the game 5 points to nothing here in the top of the 7th as we just hit the 29-minute mark on our 2-hour timer. Cornett, Keanu Reeves his way out of that one. Full matrix mode. He's 1 for 4 on the day. Count even at 2-2. Front door bender freezes Cornett. That one around the top of the zone. An excellent curveball by the kid out of Texarkana, Texas.
And just not a pitch if you're Dalton Cornett that you should be taking there. Pretty close call there, and one you got to just try and foul off and continue to battle.
Easy to be a Monday morning quarterback. Obviously too close to take. As Josh said, Skoll off on the pitch, nobody covering second. No error on the play. That's just a clean steal from Skoll, as he doesn't get any extra bases on the throw from Leroy heading into center. He's now pacing the Party Animals with 7 steals and 8 tries. Phillips drops down and fires it outside. 2-1 count on the shortstop, Chase Acuff. Make it 2-2. Count runs full. Acuff, the hardest man to strike out in Division II baseball in 2018 when he was at Eckerd. playing in his hometown of St. Petersburg, Florida, as he spoils this one here and shows off why he won the award. See what Phillips goes to now. 4-seam, 2-seam, and cut fastballs. Could go with the changeup or the curve. Ends up tossing the bender in there, and it's wrapped foul. Skoll getting good exercise off second base. He takes off for the third straight time. This one punched towards Reese Alexiadis. And Super Reese there to staunch the bleeding. 4 runs for the Animals in the top of the 7th. In the game in which they're already working on a 5-0 skunking of the Nanners in the all-important points category. Let's get it down to Mr. Electric, Christian Dierman.
Archer. And his challenger. I have 8-year-old Ava. These contestants have 3 rounds to show us their best moves possible. So let's boogie, starting with you, Mr. Archer. Oh, a little stanky. Started off. Okay, he's got a couple moves, but a little boring. How about you, Ava? What you got? Oh, she's grooving. Wow, all right. Oh. Archer, I don't know if that's gonna cut it, man. We need more hips in it. Come on, brother. With the cartwheel. Disco point. Ava's got all the moves. I don't even know what that is. All right, okay. That's a good try, but Ava, show us what you got. Whoa! A split to finish it off. My goodness, what a fierce competition. Fans, what do we think? How did Andy do? How about Ava? Give it up for Ava!
Superb work from Ava. A landslide victory over Andy Archer. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Less than 25 minutes on the clock. 2.5 innings still on the docket. And if we can get through it within the time limit, 2, 3, and 4 for the Nanners. Gabe Howell gives this one a good ride to left. But too much launch angle as it falls into the glove of Tanner Thomas.
Yeah, pretty good drive off the bat there of Gabe Howell, but unfortunately just one where he got under that Brett Helton breaking ball a little too much there, and there's been nobody else on this Bananas team who has flown out more times on the tour so far than Gabe Howell.
Knocked down by Acuff from his knees across the diamond. No tag applied by Jason Swan. I think Dan Oberst thought that thing was ticketed for left field. Didn't bust it out of the box. And Acuff, who still has not committed an error on this tour, just continues to absolutely sparkle defensively. He is something special.
I mean, we've always talked about Ryan Cox's range at shortstop for the Bananas, but Chase Acuff in his own right with unbelievable range, and you also saw in that replay Dan Oberst slipping coming out of the batter's box, which also did not help him as he was trying to bust it down the line.
Good call there, Josh. Good blinkers by you. Oberst 1 for 3 on the night now as Stiltz grabs his bat. The chin of Alex Ziggy Ziegler was balancing it there, as he does. And a big spot for the biggest man in banana ball. All 10 feet 9 inches of Dakota Stiltz Albritton. Ready to rumble. He's ahead 1 ball and no strikes.
And quite the history between these two guys. Brett Helton, last time they faced off, hit Stiltz with the pitch, but he's also gotten Stiltz to foul out to a fan before.
Albritton still looking for his first hit on the tour. He's ahead 3 balls and no strikes. Oh, they're going to say that one clipped him. How bizarre is that? 9 plate appearances for Stiltz on the season. No hits, but a sprint, and 3 times he's been hit by a pitch, so his on-base percentage north of 400. Can't complain with those numbers. The OBP, 444. If any sticklers out there wanted the exact number. A sword there for Super Reese. And that one called strike 3. What a frame from Taj Porter. As it looked like Alexiadis confused for a second as to what the count may be. He's down looking, and the Nanners will need Eric Jones Jr. to get aboard if they want to think about tying this inning. And in fact, Eric Jones Jr. will not have a chance to get aboard. Noah Bridges does, though. Dustin Baber grabs the trick play, going the short way. Bouncer to Acuff at second. And Derek Ginger snags another trick play as the Party Animals snag another point. They lead 6-0 with 7 innings in the books. We salute all the service members, both past and present, here in historic Grayson Stadium. And pass that on to everybody watching with us at home. Thank you all so much for your service as we head to the 8th inning. We are blessed to welcome in the stands, our fearless leader, Jesse Cole. Once he's done shaking hands, there he is. How about this spot, Jesse? You are in the thick of it, buddy.
I'm in a great spot here. I'm here with Bo and I'm here with Theo. These guys have been unbelievable, this whole crowd all night. And so we're having some fun over here.
We're playing Mad Libs on the broadcast. We're having a blast. Can you get a city from one of these fans here for us?
All right, sure. Theo, can you name any city? Name any city.
Atlanta.
It's Atlanta we're going with.
Good work from Theo. You think we can get a number from him, too?
Oh, let's go to Bo. Bo, give us a number, any number.
2.
2.
2. That's
got
one
number
of my,
2.
That's
Simple.
one of my favorites. Yeah, really good work.
Good,
You think
good
anybody down there can get us a noun?
We need a noun. We need a noun. Let's go, a noun. We're playing Mad Libs here. Want to give a noun? Oh, you got one?
4.
4. All right, let's go. Should we go for another one? How about let's go another one.
Let's try another one.
Table.
Wait.
Table.
Table. This is getting weird. So this is how I'm used. This is my role here.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
No better use for you. Okay, last one. Plural noun, Jesse, please.
A plural noun. Plural noun.
Dogs.
Dogs. This is perfect.
Jesse Cole, we had a lot of great questions for you, but that's all your time. Have a great rest of your night, man.
I feel like I did a great job here. Appreciate you guys.
Awesome work, Jesse.
Love you, Biko. Love you, Josh.
Love you, too. Oh, that rocks.
I love that.
I love in the fans correspondent, Jesse. That guy was at ease.
Dude, he's got a future in BTV.
Yeah, chilling with his people. That was fantastic. One of the best answers we've gotten all night. Requesting a noun, and we got 4. Good start to the top of the 8th here for Philly. He gets Tanner Thomas coming up empty on that bender. Second strikeout to kick off his second inning of relief for Zach Phillips. Gnarly slider. And now a heater to jump ahead of Noah Fisher. This one bounced to Ryan Cox between the legs. 360. Nobody does it like the glove magician. Trick play number 46, second of the night for Coxie.
46 trick plays for Ryan Cox on the World Tour. And despite all the offense we've seen tonight, we've seen 11 total trick plays between these Bananas and Party Animals as well, as Matt Wolf and Zach Phillips are getting in on a little buddy pitch action. Wolf with the cartwheel and nailing the strike there. And are both of these guys going to drop trowel?
Correct. Well, Wolf will. Phillips doesn't. Taj Porter, the switch hitting catcher, trying to figure out which side of the plate he should be at. If Phillips is going to throw the pitch, he wants to be in the right-handed batter's box. Of course, the opposite is true if Wolf is pitching. And Matt's going to jump. Oh, he's going to backflip off his barrel. Phillips throws it all the way to the backstop. Porter tried to steal first bases last time and was thrown out, so he's going to stay put here. Okay, who's got the ball? They both do. Wolf is the one who throws it. And Porter strikes out looking.
One of those buddy pitches that is almost too unfair. You're not sure what arm angle it's going to come out of there. And Matt Wolf, just a perfect strike right down the heart of the plate. Tosh Porter frozen at the dish there.
I understand Porter's dismay with the situation. He got a heater fired at him from about 55 feet. That might be a little generous. Who gets the strikeout? That's the question. 3 pitches were thrown by Phillips, but the final one by Wolf.
Matt Wolf threw the first pitch, I believe.
So Matt Wolf threw 3 pitches.
That's Matt Wolf's strikeout.
Yeah, I agree. Strikeout number 1 on the night for Wolfie. Whether Taj Porter thinks it was fair or not. Not all is fair in love and banana ball. By far the most bonkers banana ball game we have had on this tour. Certifiably insane thus far. 7.5 innings are behind us. We still have another inning and a half on the schedule. The Bananas trail by 6 points. It's been an offensive onslaught by the Animals. We trail the Bananas by 3 games on the tour. And even though the Party Animals are absolutely dominating, another full capacity crowd with their legs to the sky. Got to make you feel good, Jess.
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
As I assumed, and it's not just Bananas Nation that we love. And boy, oh boy, words cannot describe the amount of love we have for you, Bananas Nation. We also love love itself. And we have to congratulate Justin Ogle, one of our beloved K-Clubbers and banana fans extraordinaire, on the engagement just last week right here at historic Grayson Stadium. Brendan Crosby freshly inserted into the ball game, and Showtime flies it into a missed trick play by Jake Skoll. Tried to drop to his knees and would be worming it out still in right field if he had secured the banana ball. But he comes up empty. And the door left a bit open for the Bananas here in the 8th inning.
Yeah, it's a great try by Jake Skoll. Even though the Party Animals didn't get a run in the top half of this inning, Skoll very comfortable going for the trick play with no outs there, because Party Animals, of course, with a 6-point cushion.
The largest lead we have seen on the tour was all the way back on February 9th in George M. Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, Florida. Party Animals led that game 4-0 going into the 9th, scored 3 in the top half. Of course, those all count as points. So they had a 7-0 lead going into the bottom of the 9th inning when the Bananas responded with 5 runs. Had the tying run aboard, the winning run at the dish, when Howell flew out to Jake Skoll, who then wormed it out. Time is a flat circle. Leroy 1 for 2 tonight. Does not bite on the curveball down and away. And Brett Helton, 1 bad pitch away from gifting the Bananas their first point of the ball game. The payoff. Of course, he finds the zone, but Bill Leroy finds the grass in the outfield. Showtime will score easily from second. Leroy has his 3rd walk-off of the tour. And the Bananas have a bit of life. They finally push a point across. Now trail by 5. Signed, sealed, delivered. Brendan Crosby just scored. So, of course, his head coach, Tyler Gillum, is going to take him for a walk down the aisle. And Cowboy Kyle Lewigs waiting at the ready with the Bananas pedicab to pedal off into a Grayson Stadium sunset. Brings a tear to my eye.
Now that was eloquent, Biko.
Here's Shark.
The bells and the Bananas getting on the board. It's now Party Animals 6 and Bananas 1. But Banana Ball is an interesting game because now in the 9th inning, every run counts as a point. So this 5-run deficit can quickly be turned around. The Party Animals need to be held, and then the Bananas come up to tie it with 5 or win the game with 6. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final inning.
As Shark said, every run scored in the 9th will count as a point. And the Bananas, as they send ring dudes on top of their dugout, the Party Animals do the same. The Bananas send out Christian Mr. Electric Dearman for his 3rd outing of his 6th season as a Nanner, and so far, he's been terrific.
Yeah, early on in the tour was dealing with some shoulder injuries that kept him sidelined for a couple of weeks, but since he's rejoined this Bananas team in the bullpen, he has been fantastic. You see the 2-minute and 21-second average MPI. Fantastic. He had a 2:04 mark in his very first Banana Ball outing. Follows it up with 2 minutes and 36 seconds for this team, and he's still looking for his first strikeout out there on the mound, and hopefully finds it here tonight against the Party Animals in the 9th.
Dearman allowed a ball four sprint in his first outing, a hit in his second, but stranded both runners. And the pride of Pembroke Pines, Florida.
The Party Animals
batter.
have elected to use their golden batter. In the place of Dustin Baber, we have Garrett Delano.
Who was that mysterious voice announcing Garrett Delano as the golden batter?
Wouldn't you know it, the head coach of the Party Animals, Mike Vivaces.
I knew that voice from somewhere.
It was ominous, wasn't it?
He went full spooky mode. I like that from Vava. Couple Florida men battling here. Delano out of Callahan, Florida. Announced by the man out of Hudson, Florida, as sprinting out to left field. Noah Bridges is taking over for Gabe Howell, who sprints back into third base. Absolute chaos for the Bananas defensively, but they once again have 9 guys in the field. And Dearman behind Delano 3-1. We'll get a payoff pitch.
Yeah, Dearman running that one inside on Delano, who wanted to swing, felt like he could keep that tucked within the foul lines for an extra base hit. And here, holds up on a Dearman breaking ball, and it'll be Delano, who will just hold himself to 1 base on the ball four sprint.
Party Animals get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher in short order. Garrett only 2 for 20 in his 3rd tour, but that is his 6th sprint compared to just 5 strikeouts. He's been doing a good job getting the board. Now a 2-0 count on Jason Swan. One for 3 on the night. That one just misses up. 4 straight bad ones make it 5 in a row from Dearman. If there has been one bugaboo in his illustrious Bananas career, first 3 years collegiately, now in his 3rd year as a pro banana baller, it has been a pinch of erratic pitching at times. It's rearing its head early on here in his 3rd outing of the tour, as he has fired 6 straight balls, a couple close ones recently though. To the top of the order we have gone, make it 7 straight bad ones. Reese Hampton having a big night. And he swings away. Long run for Noah Bridges. Can't get there in time, never had a chance. How about that? 7 straight balls thrown and Hampton's still hacking. Three 3-1 count, Swan back safely after Leroy checks on him. Pop left side, foul territory again. Howell out of room. And the fans cannot come up with it, so a full count. As Green Day blares here in Savannah. A payoff pitch, Swan dekes a steal. That ball smoked, but backhanded right off the grass. Reese Alexiadis, how in the world did he catch that?
He was already playing shallow thanks to a possible sprint defense there and just wound up with that shoestring catch in right field. And that one, I mean, Jordan Hussein was so far off of the third base bag, he didn't have a chance to get back in time and try to tag up. What a play!
Hussein pinch running for Delano. Swan takes off and steals second without a throw. Perfect 4 for 4 in his stolen base attempts. Bananas bring the infield entirely in. 2-1 count on Brayson Bloomer, who is a triple away from the cycle. And he loops this one into the leaping arms of Jackson Olsen. He takes it to second for an unassisted double play. And Shark will take us to the bottom of the ninth.
Bananas are down 5 runs with the bottom of the ninth to go. And fans, in Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. So Bananas Nation, we need your energy, and we need you to get those hands going. This is it.
I don't know how he did it, but Christian Dearman pulled off a heck of a Houdini act there. Runners on the corners with nobody out after 2 straight sprints, and then a line out to right, a line out to second, 2 outs for the price of 1 on the ladder. And he still has not been scored upon on this tour.
And it's all thanks to a great play by Jackson Olsen over there at second base. Awesome reaction time and a good job seeing that the runner, a little too big of a lead off there of second base, and Olsen right there to go to the bag and get an unassisted double play, no less.
Good to see Brayson Bloomer's girlfriend Liz not disappointed as her man finally made an out today in his 6th trip to home plate. Looks like his ledger is going to end 4 for 5. A home run, a double, a Banana Ball record, 6 runs driven in, and 4 runs scored. Oh, I forgot about his sprint. Not a bad night at the office.
Devil you.
Brett Helton trying to take this thing home for the bad boys of Banana Land. He came in the 4th inning. Was the 4th Party Animals pitcher to toss at that point. Still is. That's how math works. And a good start to the 9th for the Nanners. How about Jackson Olsen? No quitting this team. He's aboard. The guys just need 3 more to reach. Check that. 4 more to reach. And then they could think about tying the game. Nope. Well, 3 more to reach. I was right originally. I shouldn't have second-guessed myself. Josh, you have the floor.
I was just going to say the rally has to start somewhere in Jackson Olsen. He's been a great late inning hitter for these Bananas, batting .438 in innings 7 through 9.
Oh, Reese Hampton, 2nd trick play of the game, 11th of the tour, and he's simply making it look too easy now. Behind his back, without a care in the world, in the biggest spot in the ballgame.
No look, no problems.
To the top of the order we go. Look out, DR. 1-1 count on the Nanners center fielder. That one shanked foul. That one spoiled as Helton went after him with the 2-seam. Cut and a miss. Gnarly off speed once again from Brett Helton as he continues to rack up the Ks.
And it puts Helton just 1 out away from recording 5 credited innings out there on the mound and getting the save for the Party Animals as well, and a much needed 2nd win here in Grayson Stadium.
That one just misses the low outside corner to Gabe Howell. who chops the next offering foul. Swing and a miss. The gnarly changeup rears its ugly head, and the Bananas down to their final strike. And there it goes. Absolute Party Animals domination from start to finish. Out of the goodness of their hearts, they bless the Bananas with 1 point. But they push 6 across on the other end. And after winning the first 4 innings of this ball game, they simply never looked back. What a fun night to be one of the boys in black and pink. It's their 10th win on the tour as they pull within 2 of the Bananas. After the bad boys of Bananaland have taken each of the last 2 here in historic Grayson Stadium. Our conclusion to Bananas Television Mad Libs will be right around the corner after Mike Vivacis shouts out his entire team.
What is up, party people? Let's meet your 24 party animals. Starting pitcher, Garrett DeClue, and catcher, Taj Quadzilla Porter. Our bullpen, Drew Gillespie, Dalton Ponce, Garrett Delano, Jake Lealio, Zach Blankenship, Ryan Rodriguez, Sean Fluke, Dylan Porter, Big Butter, and Brett Helton. Our infield with our Gingers, Dustin Baber and Chase Acuff, Noah Fisher, Jordan Hussein, Jason Swan, and Bryson Baluba. Our reserve catchers tonight, Bronson Balholm and Dalton Coronet. That studly outfield of Jake Skoll, Reese Hampton, and Tanner Tinder Thomas. Our bat boy, Blake Spaceman Patterson. Hitting coach, Anthony Cremato. Pitching coach, Isaac Hess. And myself, head coach, Mike Vava Vivacis. Let's go.
Pure Party Animals domination. They win a lopsided one here on Thirsty Thursday, 6-1. They took the first 4 innings, jumped ahead 5-0, blessed the Bananas with 1 measly point, but it was a 6-1 final score. Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala, thank you all so much for sticking with us here on a really fascinating, off-the-rails, unbelievable, and pure pandemonium-filled ball game here on our 22nd contest of the season.
Really, the only thing you can talk about at the end of the night is the performance of the Party Animals tonight. Of course, Bryson Bloomer leading the charge with 6 runs batted in, a new single-game record for a player in our sport. And meanwhile, the Party Animals, 6 points, 14 total runs, 19 total hits, and between the Bananas and Party Animals, there were still 12 total trick plays. This was a game played in 1 hour and 59 minutes, and of course, really what this comes down to is, of course, we saw the Bananas pitching struggle a lot today, mainly because the Party Animals bats were on, but an MPI comparison that I calculated during the Party Animals celebration, the average MPI between all Party Animals pitchers tonight, 2 minutes and 42 seconds on average. Meanwhile, Bananas pitchers, they averaged 5 minutes and 26 seconds per inning.
The latter is not good. The former is astronomically fast.
Unbelievable.
I would wager probably the first banana ball game all time in 135 and counting that we have in our Young Sports history that a team has ever averaged less than 3 minutes per inning pitched. It's a complete guess. It would take an unbelievable amount of research from our analytical statistical savant, but this was a historic game on a bunch of fronts.
Again, the opener situation worked for them so well. They got what they needed from the bullpen in the early innings, and not only did they just pitch well out there, but they didn't allow any runs to the Bananas, and then they send out one of their best guys on tour this season in Brett Helton, and he pitches across the last 6 innings, 5 of them credited due to the walk-off, winds up with the save, and of course the Bananas, in the meantime, only able to muster 1 total run over the entire night.
Boy, it feels like dinosaurs were roaming the earth when Garrett DeClue, Dylan Porter, and Connor Higgins were pitching in this game. I mean, it feels like a different universe and world entirely. But that's how this game started across the first 3, and then Helton took it home, as you mentioned, Josh. Okay, we have talked about it a lot. We have gotten words from you, the fans, as well as Bryson Bloomer, Eric Jones Jr., Brett Helton on the mound, fans with Sean Fluke, fans with Jesse Cole. Now it is time to give you the conclusion, much awaited, much anticipated, of the first ever Bananas Television Mad Libs extravaganza.
I cannot wait for it, and of course, we have our special guest here in the building, Mr. Flash the Kid, Malachi Mitchell. He's going to unveil everything for us.
I got you guys.
Flash, is that your mic?
This is my personal mic.
Okay, so you have to talk into that or else the world's not going to hear you. So just so you know. Yeah.
Check.
Okay,
All right.
terrific. Flash the Kid, first of all, before you go, just sorry, everybody, for delaying this more. You absolutely killed it when you did this for the young professor before the game. Really incredible stuff. I know it wasn't a very fun night for you, but now it's time for you to shine like the world has never seen you before. You have the floor, Mr. Mitchell.
Let's get into it. Ladies, gentlemen, monkeys and chicken tenders, and frog enthusiasts from around the world. Tonight, you and over 3 of your friends have gathered here to witness something beyond your brightest imagination. From Detroit, Michigan, to Lexington, Kentucky. From Zappos headquarters in Las Vegas to Atlanta, Georgia. The Banana Maniacs come from across the globe to witness this. This is not baseball. This is a crucible where the excruciating, juicefullest, and the most handsomest players are forged. This is a game of the dogs and by the dogs. This is a game for Bryson Bloomer's dad. Todd's table.
Yeah.
This is not just another night at St. Vincent Islands. No. This is Hang on. This is not just another night at St. Vincent's Islands. This is a game of baseball by birth, hot dog by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of Jake. This is in time for all 2 people that are in the low and inside strike zone to get on your elbows and give me your shorts. Because this is the greatest cheeseburger in sport. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball.
Flash, you are one of a kind. Unbelievable work.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for taking this wild journey home for us. Best of luck catching a W tomorrow night.
Heck yeah. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Real quick, while we've got your talents up here, I know you've got to run to the party plaza. Drum roll, please. You can give us our recipient of a free pair of shoes courtesy of Zappos. Drum roll.
Emerson up.
Top.
Into the mic.
Kylie Pearson.
Yeah, Kylie, congratulations. Great work. Flash, you're a rock star. Have fun in the party plaza.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Peace, Flash. There goes Malachi Mitchell. Legendary. I mean,
iconic.
It exceeded all of my greatest expectations. Thank you once again to you, the fans, for giving us these incredible words here. By the way, shout out the words given by folks in the chat. John Ryan provided us with chicken tenders. That was a good one. Goth Abbey Rocks, true, gave us hot dog. Very good stuff there, Goth Abbey Rocks. BSN's Obscure Games, a legend of Bananas Television, gave us shorts. TG Hoops provided us with cheeseburger. It's good. We had hot dog and we had cheeseburger. kind of had a theme going there. And Lizzie Hunsaker gave us Juiceful. I mean, I couldn't think of 5 better words that could have been put into the first ever BTV Mad Libs.
Success?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Oh, yeah. Exclamation point. Exclamation point. Zach Frangelo, go crazy, man. We're taking up all kinds of time. Zach Frangelo, everybody, our director of entertainment. That was cute as could be. Can't wait for it to be a GIF on Twitter. Okay, now we have to shout out our cast and crew, and then we have to close it down because we have games tomorrow night and Saturday night as well. We got to keep this wheel a-turning. You saw her nearly get hit by a foul ball, as per usual. On the first base came the Iron Horse of BTV, Emerson Elmgren. Across the diamond, Lex Fowler also almost got hit by a foul ball. Good thing that trusty tripod was in the way. On the high home, Ben Barks. He is Ben Uff, everybody. We all know that. On low home, Arch Pingle. Arch, incredible work on the low home replays were superb from there. On the center field camera, Jeff Haynes braving the scaffolding, handling a very important camera. Our utility, miking all kinds of folks up down on the field, Emma Bates. That is huge. And on the wireless, Hope Peters. Excellent job flying all over the place, getting us some really cool shots. Down in the control room, our director, you know her, you love her. She is our odds-on favorite for Rookie of the Year in BTV. Kylie Sadamka, superb stuff. Technical director Griffin Ellis, as per usual. That guy is superb. On the replay, Keegan Woods killed it. There is nothing more I can say about you, Keeg Master. You dominated. On the audio, DJ Squints. Huh? DJ Squints.
He's still Cowboy Kyle Diggity, I believe.
That would be Nick Keldy, everybody. I just can't. I didn't know he was on the audio. That guy's on the ones and the twos, killing it. On the scorebug, Kwanzi, one name. You know him, and by gosh, you love him. On the stats, it was Mikey O'Connor. Those stats were on the graphics that were being put up by Julia Massey. They are a dynamic duo that we would put up against 2 people anywhere in the great wide world of graphics. Our chat moderators, Colbyte_ and Scott Thompson. Our YouTube king would be Zach Bro. You could call him Zacharias. And, oh, sorry, Zach Bro. Zach Bro off tonight. Our YouTube king, Mr. Tracksuit himself, Yvonne Trezak, is not in the press box with us. I thought I'd have a big smile from that long, slender man, but nope, he has evaded us. Our K-Club queen is Melissa Beal, Millicent Bean Supreme, and, of course, a special thank you to Eric Jones Jr., Bryson Bloomer, Sean Fluke, Brett Helton for all being involved in some mic'd up fun. It was
shenanigans.
Shenanigans, way better than fun. Good job, Josh. Thank you to Jesse Cole and Malachi Flash the Kid Mitchell for chipping in as well. Thanks to our executive producers of BTV, the aforementioned Jesse, as well as his wife Emily and father Carrie, and Mr. Jared Orton, El Presidente himself. The straw that stirs the drink of Bananas Television is Chad Reese. Our track man is Parker Brandt, the best in the business. You can tell that to Bryson. And Josh Talevsky, you killed it on the color commentary. And boy, did you have a busy night when it comes to the statistical savantry.
Biko, I'm not sure I've ever called a game with you that's contained more history in life. I'm proud to have done it with you. You did an excellent job, and boy, am I excited to dive into all of the numbers tonight.
We'll let you do that. I am Biko Scala saying so long for now. The Party Animals take it 6-1. They have pulled within 2 games of the Bananas. They'll try and pull within 1 tomorrow night. Pre-game will be 6:30 p.m. Eastern. First pitch at 7 p.m. Until we see you then, we will. See you later!